Call the office right away. 800-254-9506. Once again, use a card. They charge 5% more for that too.
The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well,
The
let's get
webinar will
started.
begin shortly.
Hey, how you doing
Please
today?
remain on the
My
line.
name is Ray. Last name is Reynolds. Can you get a tablet and pen, please? I want you to write some things down today. I want you to learn how to get to millionaire and billionaire like I did. Not easy. You're going to get your hands dirty a little bit. In other words, you're going to learn how to play the game to win. So you need a tablet and pen. As we begin, this is always live, so you get stuck with me. I'm online 6 days a week if you need any help for the last 46 years, in person or online. Now, the first thing is there's no pictures or recording. Why? Because I need you to get it here as a mindset. So the next thing from there, we're going to go through a couple things. There will be a time I'll say take a picture of a certain slide. So get that camera ready too. Now, what is our goal?
The
goal
webinar
is
will
to reach
begin
our
shortly.
goals every
Please
step of the
remain on
way.
the line.
You know, it's amazing with me. All right, when I was in the third grade, I was told I was cheating on a math test, which I did it in my head. Sixth grade, I'm writing with both hands and talking at the same time. They said I was retarded. I have total recall and an IQ of 203. You see, every time I hear someone say white man can't jump, that's called stupid. Since the guy that holds the record today is me, all right, the reality is I broke that record in 1981. And then I also have the fastest kick on the planet too. So let's cut to the chase and understand how to reach your goal. Now, I have everything I ever wanted, don't you? It's pretty simple. You see, I learned rules and tools as a kid. I had no choice.
The webinar will begin
Born in a
shortly.
taxi,
Please remain
all
on the
right,
line.
living in hell. I just wanted out of hell, to be honest with you. So I learned how to pass what I call go. So today, let's teach you how to get all your goodies too. The ultimate goal is learning how to play the game to win. So now, do you want to be a millionaire? Write it down if you do. But if you write down, I want to be a millionaire, I want you to change that to a corporation. You see, you cannot be a millionaire and keep the money because it's tax, 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 and probably when you're dead. Corporations pay tax when they're profitable. So let's understand how to play, and that's just a couple goodies I obtained. All right, I got to million to billion through corporate structure. So we got to play. Here's one of those pages. I said, take a picture. Go click right now.
The
No, no,
webinar
no,
will
no,
begin
no.
shortly.
You see, what
Please
you
remain
realize
on
is
the
what I
line.
did for me. I didn't want to run a business. I don't want to own one. I wanted to own it, but not run it. How's that? See, there's a difference. Most people start a business and they stress themselves out and they fail 87% of the time. But what do we get to do? If we own the business and third party runs it, wouldn't that be better? Me, it's simple. I was 17 and a half years old. I was buying houses at auctions. I already brought $1 million in at 14 and a half when I invented Car Finder, having fun. From there, I had 22,000 payphones. Money coming in left and right. My problem was pretty simple. I was trying to get to $1,000 a month to pay my bills automatically. So like I said, take a picture of that page.
The webinar will begin shortly. Please
What do we
remain
get
on
to
the
do?
line.
Learn how to play the game. I believe everybody needs $100,000 a month coming in. That should be the minimum. 100,000 per month. Let's say I get you a Wells Fargo $100,000 line of credit and a checkbook. I'd tell you to buy 3 houses at a time. There's $5,000 down in 14 different states. I'd put them in a division process so I can separate liability. What does this do? Section 8 or have real estate office to maintain them for you. That way you start getting 10,000 to 100,000 a month. That's what I'd like you to do. Pay attention today. Now, would you like to go to Texas? You see, you got to realize you got properties like 100,000 below in different areas too. We get to play the game. What are we trying to do? Build up
The
to that
webinar will
100,000
begin
a month.
shortly.
Now, I
Please
help my
remain on the
clients get
line.
dry cleaners. I wrote the book on dry cleaning, laundromats, car washes, and payphones and all kinds of stuff years ago because that's what I was doing. I helped the client get 3 locations, and their income to the corporation now is $63,000 a month. I helped the client get a laundromat. Wrote a book on that too. What do we get to do? $30,000 a month. Isn't this auto income? Simple to do. So let's understand. Storage units are one of my favorite. When I was controlling 44% of California's all storage units, that was fun because you just get money coming in. See, the reality is you're the owner, you're the investor, and all you do is collect money. That's the ultimate goal. So if we look at Wendy's restaurants, that's what they do. Management companies manage them for people all the time.
The webinar will
Now, how
begin
about a
shortly.
Jackerbucks?
Please
How
remain
about a
on the
gas
line.
station? I've always learned how to play the game and auto income. And we play and we get to make money. So the ultimate goal for every one of you is to understand how to play the game to win. Now, years ago, I had my 22,000 payphones. They went out of business when they came up with what? Cell phones. So that was no fun. 3 years ago, I found my replacement, EV charging stations. So they actually replaced the cell phones because what? Or the payphones. It made money automatically. I like that because it makes money. So let's connect the dots. Let's say I can get you to listen today 100%. And I want you to take a card and get you for $100,000 plus, and I want you to take $30,000 off the card. That's it.
The
Then you're gonna
webinar will
maintain
begin
the payment.
shortly. Please
That's all you
remain
gotta
on the
do.
line.
So that $30,000 to borrow money is not taxable to the corporation. You're going to bring in up to $8,000 a month. You're building your future. So what happens? If we do this, that's like $100,000 a year. But if we do it to division process that I invented in 85, 86, this is where we get up to $36,000 a month. How about we want to get 72,000? So if you connect the dots, we can use borrow money, which is corporate credit, borrow money, interest rate, and you write it all off, and finance the dream. Because where are you going to get the money? Win the lottery? Hell, get a raise? I don't think that's happening today. So guess what? When you hear the word no, you accept it. The answer is no. No, please.
The webinar will begin
Somebody
shortly.
who says
Please
no,
remain
because
on
they
the
don't know
line.
how. Say thank you, walk away. That's what I want you to learn to do. Next, we're going to look at rags to riches like me. Hell, I was born in a taxi, thrown in a trash can. No one gave a shit about me, but I had to get out of hell. So draw the diagram in front of you. Let's understand how to play. Understand. Born in a taxi, thrown in a trash can. Mommy and Dad didn't want him. Okay. And then what do you get to do now? Your journey begins today. Will you pay attention today, please? I've been out there for 46 years, online or in person, and got the nickname of the Godfather of Credit, being on KNX Radio for 49 years. We could play, and your journey
The
could
webinar
begin
will
today
begin
with me.
shortly. Please
There's that
remain on the
diagram I
line.
want you to draw. I want you to think about something. I believe you didn't pay attention. I believe you sat there and people told you what to do and you followed like ducks and sheep. Sorry, don't take it personally. All right? It's like anytime you see something happen, did you ask how and why? I've been studying rich and famous people since I was a little kid. How did Bank of America bankrupt 6,000 locations so far? Did you ask? No. Corporation owns a corporation. That's called a subsidiary. That means they bankrupt a location called a branch number, and they take the money and the assets and walk away. And then they write it off on their taxes. We the people, you bring the damn pain home. We can look at Chase. We can use US
The
Bank,
webinar
Wells
will
Fargo.
begin shortly.
Hey, how
Please
about
remain
Walmart?
on the
Had to pay all that
line.
money last month. Boom. From there, how about Sam's Club? We'll look at Geico. All right, one of Warren Buffett's companies running out of California, bankrupt 38 locations too. How about cities? How the blank does 11 cities file bankruptcy and stay in business? They're part of the system. Well, the United States of America Incorporated got 50 corps called states, and then states got cities. You see, that's a paper trail. See, your problem is still your lack of knowledge. I'm sorry to say, but you're getting older, slower. You're not as pretty as you used to be. If you don't learn to protect your assets and go get it, that's up to you. Hell, you've been trying all your life. You've been trying all your life to get
The
past
webinar
go
will begin
and
shortly.
get to that
Please
million to
remain on the
billion.
line.
Problem is you didn't learn how it works. So what's your first goal of the day? Stop bringing the pain home. Next goal, learn to be a certified CFO, a true one. From there, we change our mindset to millionaire status. We look behind the curtain. That's what we got to do. So let's understand. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. Rich and famous whole family. She's using and abusing the shit out of me. No one cares. What did she do? I'm 3 years old when she dropped me off at the Redondo Beach Pier. All right? And rolled down that window. She said, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'm going to leave you there to die. She was a she-devil from hell. I ran over to the pier. There was a light. The fan kept me warm. There was a light in the hot dog stand. Oh,
The
goody.
webinar will begin
I was
shortly.
hungry, so I
Please
ate out of the
remain on the
trash can.
line.
I'd watch people leave from McDonald's and go out of the trash and finish their food for them. It sucked. I sold off the pier for 3 days. Third day, you know what he did? The man grasped my hands. Ah! I thought he was going to kill me, throw me off the damn pier. You got a choice, little boy. You can have me call the police and go to jail, or you can take out my trash. Take out the trash, go to jail. What do you think I picked? I was known till the 9.5 years old. I was a kid. I was known as boy, clean the chum bucket. Boy, take out the trash. Heck, on the Redondo Beach Pier Tony's, I went to their Palos Verdes mansion on the weekends, and I showed how horse and cow manure. I'm hustling for money. But you know what I did? We don't
The
do.
webinar will begin
I looked behind
shortly.
the damn
Please
curtain.
remain on the
I
line.
looked at Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Palos Verdes. I saw money. How'd you get your money? I've been studying rich and famous people since I was a little boy. So let's understand the rules and tools today. Years ago, I got to help Ken Yarborough, who was a security chief at TRW in Experian. There are rules and tools we set up. The rules are simple. You took your personal credit, you jacked it up, you dropped your score. Hell, you can't get any more. You backed yourself and your family in a corner. That's called silly and dumb. You should have taken every card and put a sticky in the back of it. You write down the limit of a card, 25%, 29%. If you made that scale, your score will never drop ever
The
again.
webinar will begin
Then your
shortly.
excuse is, I had
Please
an
remain
emergency, I
on the
lost my
line.
job, blah, 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 blah. These two don't fluctuate. So why didn't you jack up the right card? What's wrong with you? I don't understand stupid. Do you understand stupid? People aren't stupid. They just do stupid. If we use these up to $1 million and maintain a payment, with these being at 29%, we maintain a 750 the rest of our life. Nobody in this planet should have shitty credit in the first place. TRW stood for The Reports Wrong, Thomas Raymond Warridge, and Bosicle Parts. From there, they're basically taken over in 1996 by Experian. I drew the first one of these. It was simple, it was good, fair, or what I call hell no. So understand today, I'm going to say it again and again.
The webinar will
We're
begin
going to learn the
shortly.
rules and tools.
Please remain on the
and maintain
line.
a 750 score the rest of your life. So never forget the rules and tools that I'm trying to give you today, which you should have used all along, and you did not. And that's why some of you have shitty credit. So let's play. Take a picture right now. Go click, click, click. See, here's a page. We're going to take supply credit to cash credit. What does this mean? You're all jacked up. We're here. What are you going to do? Bankruptcy? No. Debt consolidation garbage? Nope. How about we take supply credit and turn it into cash? Why don't we teach you how to balance your debt and solve your problem? Because you're not going to get a raise or win the lottery today, are you? So again, I got classes all Saturday from 6 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock, 5
The
o'clock in the
webinar will begin
afternoon.
shortly.
You can
Please
actually play
remain on
with
the
me
line.
for free sometimes too. So the goal is to get you past go. Ultimate goal is going to be up to you. That's why I want you to get to realize raisecredit.com. Now I need you to be a certified CFO, Chief Financial Officer. I want your corporate, the one I hand you for free, to have division, process, and never bring the pain home. Would that be okay if you understand, like my coaching programs? I hold their hand every step of the way. Now, I want you to write down the word blueprint call. See, what I like to do is get every client on the phone with me for an hour, with their partner of life as well, and I want to blueprint your life. I want to look at past, present, and future, good, bad, and ugly. I want to get to the
The
family,
webinar will
talk
begin
about that,
shortly. Please
corporation,
remain on the
divisions.
line.
I want to talk about irrevocable trust so you can plan to die. Then I want to talk about your car and your house. Auto income for $100,000 a month. Then I want you to talk about cash flow for you per time. Do you know in my system was winning the game of business 46 years ago? Page 6, paragraph 3 said financial freedom, cash flow for you per time. And someone else tried to use that too? Wow. There's always someone trying to steal your goodies, by the way. Now, I don't have a plan B. I think plan B is for losers. Anybody's going to settle for plan B? No. We stay to plan A. That way you keep winning, no matter if you get knocked down 1,000 times. So me, you're stuck with me in the beginning to middle to the end.
The webinar will begin
That's right.
shortly.
I'm not going to
Please
pass
remain
the
on the
buck.
line.
Right? I've been helping millions of people, 50 million people so far, 31 million millionaire clients, and 29 billionaires. So you might want to play and get a billionaire too. So we focus on chapter 18. Well, let's understand. A corporation is a legal person. I'm not here to be CPA and attorney, but that's what it says. Now, I got lucky as a kid. I'm being used and abused by Mrs. Hope and her family. I'm 7.5 years old. They have a poker game every Wednesday night, and I listen
The
to
broadcast is now starting. All
Someone said a
attendees are
corporation
in
is a legal
listen-only
person. I
mode.
wrote it down.
I'm going to
They
make
told me
you
I
a
was
corporate
weird.
millionaire.
Went to the Torrance
But you
Police
have to
Department.
listen,
Next
learn,
was
you
the
gotta do what I
library.
tell you to do.
Man, what does this
Is
mean?
that all right?
In
In
front of you,
sure.
this is what I did for
5
me
minutes
for
later,
many
here's a
years.
microphone, here's a butt.
Now, I watch
You're
TikTok,
me.
Google, and all this
I
blah,
read
blah,
the-
blah. That's great. The problem is
You've been
what their
reading the
ideas are.
books,
Let's
and
hold
you've
your
been
hand.
hiring
We
people
got to get
to
you the
let you down all
process
the
and the
time.
rules
Your
and
CPAs
tools.
and attorneys and corporate
Now we can all
services.
talk about how I made my
Okay,
first
you
million,
didn't get to
14
million
and a
to
half.
billion like
You
I
can
did.
find that
Why
out
the
too.
hell didn't you?
When I started
How many
helping hand
times do you
industries, I
let
was
people
9.5.
rip you off?
You can verify
Come
that
on.
on Secretary of State's
Even
website.
friends and family.
2.6
Now,
billion.
I want you to look at
26.
this as a corporation.
See, I like auto
person.
income.
Write
It
it
may
down, please.
sue or be sued.
Auto income.
That
We're
means
going
you're
to talk
the
about
voice.
things. Who do you
And
think's going to
again,
be the
you
duck
can't
and
take
the sheep?
pictures to record.
Now, I
Unless
sent
it's a
away
page I
$10.
want you to put in your cell
I was
phone.
9.5
Click,
years
go
old,
for it.
and I found out
I want you to
corporations
get
are free in all
buckets of
50
money. Is
states.
that okay?
Costs
We
me
get
$10.
buckets of money.
And what did
So
I
we're
get?
going to talk about
Helping hand
protecting your
industries.
family. I'm
And your
9.5
ass.
years
Yeah.
old. All of a sudden,
As
we
we
got
do this
100,000
is
worth of
live.
credit
If you
cards
have
in
any
the mail.
questions, just type
What
them
the
out.
hell?
I'll read them out, and I'll
You
answer
see, back
questions
then
too.
people got credit cards
Please
in the mail
challenge
for
me.
personal
Because I get
and
bored very
corporations
easily.
all the time.
So the bottom line is
From
no
here,
pictures,
I got
no
sued
recording.
when I was 12.5.
The ultimate goal.
Now,
I didn't pay
I
attention
like
where it
goodies.
says
You
may
like
sue or be
goodies?
sued.
I mean, I'm talking
I
about
started
Ferraris,
using the word Braille
Lamborghinis,
from
all
the
this
Braille
good stuff.
Institution.
What
I
I've
said
been
of
doing,
Orange
I've been
County
doing for
Blind Center.
46 years. I'm
Little
the oldest
girlfriend of mine
person
was
in the
blind in
personal
the
business
commercial
credit and
I wanted to
certified
help
the
her
NSCB.
do some
I'm the
fundraising
one who
too.
helps set up the
So I got
system
named in a
the first
lawsuit
place. So
because
you
the
might want
work
to listen
belongs to the Braille
and learn and
Institution.
turn these up today.
I found out one thing
We're going to
flat
play.
out.
Now, there's a
Corporation
donkey.
gets sued, they
This
sue you.
jackass.
You're the duck and the sheep. So what is our
You see,
ultimate
here's
goal
your
again?
problem.
Never bring the pain home.
Today you got problems.
So we
What
look at
is
these
it?
things
You drive
today.
a car that's registered
All right,
to
just
you.
like when I heard
In a
as
bumpity
a little
bump,
boy,
they're going to sue
don't
you.
put all your eggs in
Yeah.
one basket. I asked
They're
them
going
to
to take
throw
away
it
your
in.
house and all the
What they
goodies.
come back with?
Have you ever brought the pain home?
That's about it.
See, when you get an
I thought that
asset,
grown-ups
like your
were
car
stupid
or a
when I was a
house,
kid.
you got to do the
When I grew up, I realized they were stupid.
equity. If
When
you
I
do that, the
invented
goal is to
division
protect in case
process
somebody
in
sues you
85,
and tries to screw you.
It's how you
I want you to
protect your
protect your
privacy.
ass. Yes,
And
is
you
that
don't bring
okay?
the pain home.
I want you to protect
My
your
goal
family.
is to get you to put your
And I don't
ducks
want you
in a
bringing
row.
the pain home ever
Would that
again.
be okay if I teach
So
you?
I'm going to talk
Never to
about
bring
the
the pain
blueprint.
home again.
I like to
So
get on the
warning
phone
about
or
me,
Zoom
I'm
with you.
honest and I'm direct.
I like
and
to
I'm
tear
blunt.
apart your life in
I
pieces.
tell it like it is.
I want to talk
I
about
don't
your
think you're
past,
stupid.
present, future.
I think you.
I want to
follow
talk about good, bad, and ugly.
half of you deserve your shit.
Well, you got it.
The
We
other
all
half
do.
don't. You went through
Did
bad
you have
times.
a friend or family member that
But again,
steals
this
money
is the
from
truth.
you?
Can you
Rip
handle
you
the
off.
truth?
Did you spend
So
thousands
the
on crap
reality
that
is
didn't
they
work?
nicknamed
Oh
me the
well.
Godfather credit.
How about
X-ray
family?
dealer.
How about
I
a
tell
corporation?
people what to do.
Why
and I
go
treat
to
them
nil
like they're
nil
2 years
C?
old.
I hear that
The
stupid
ultimate goal.
answer every
So let's
friggin'
play.
day. I don't have
To
a
do what?
corp.
Never bring the pain
I don't
home
understand,
again.
stupid.
So understand today.
An LLC is a
I
legal limited
believe
corporation.
you can't get to where you want to go because
See,
you don't
the
know
problem
how.
is you spent
And then you
thousands
hire
of
some other
dollars
people, CPA
and
attorneys,
didn't learn
corporate
diddly
service,
squat.
and all these other coaches
Did
going
you know
blah, blah,
corporations
blah.
are free?
I mean, I'm
All
going to
you
give you
pay is
rules
the
and
damn
tools, and
filing
I'm not going to pass the
From
buck.
their divisions, I'm the
We're
guy
going to
that
create a goal
created
list.
the division process in the first
We're going
place.
to create a
in
daily
85,
list,
86.
a weekly
The
list,
division didn't have your name on
a
it. So guess what
project
happens
list.
when they get screwed up?
because I'm going to make sure you
You throw the
attain your
sucker
goals.
away. You protect your
You have to
corporate
do it
family.
for you.
See, you're fighting
Full
for your
proof.
life. Maybe you
Well,
don't
I
know
made
that
a
yet, but you
promise
will.
to myself. I never get married,
Irrevocable
have kids.
trust. Oh, goody.
Let's have a foolproof
We got a
program.
plan to live. We got a plan
Got
to die.
married, got 6
The
kids,
car.
got 12
Huh.
grandkids now too.
You're the registered owner.
So
What a
understand,
joke.
my clients are
The
rich and
house should
famous
have bought
people.
through what? To the trust?
I've been known as the
What did you
incorporator
do?
for rich and
Escrow,
famous
close,
people for
homestead, trust?
46 years.
Oh, you forgot
Doesn't
the
matter if
homestead
it's
or the
Lakers,
trust? That's
Clippers,
okay.
and Angels, and
When they
Dodgers
sue you,
too,
they take it
or
away.
even Arnold too.
And your family.
Superman
your
and
dad,
Gold's
he
yeah.
gets taken to probate.
College
And
professor.
they got diddly squat.
Homeless people too.
So the goal is
All right,
residual
$1.6
income,
million.
auto income,
Boy, I turned
cash
into a
flow
millionaire
for
in
you
Long
big
Beach,
time. It's
California.
amazing how
She
people
delivered
steal all the
pizza to
goodies
us.
you say.
How about a man
Hey,
in
my
9
book
months?
46 years
How
ago.
about people I help in
Paragraph
prison like
3,
free Ray
page
Reynolds,
6, financial freedom.
gold and platinum
All
cards,
right,
up
cash
to
flow for you
$1
big time.
million,
I know other
unlimited.
ding dongs try to use it
Albert
too.
Thomas. He was
Then we
in
got to
prison for
sue him and
26
knock him
years.
down.
It took me 6 months to rebuild him. Literally,
I've had 2
build him
clients
up and
murdered at
away
their front
to
door
get brand new dump trucks
because
doing
of
$5
stupid
million a
D&D.
year. I
Giving out
believe your
driver's
biggest
license
mistake is you
addresses.
because you don't understand how it works.
Rebecca Schaefer.
Many years ago, when you were 14
The bottom
to
line
16,
is they sold her
you fill out a
driver's
form
license
called
information.
SS5, to each
He
your
came to her
SSN,
front door
Social
and
Security number,
murdered her.
and you get to file a
God rest
1040
her
tax
soul.
return. All right, now you're
You
going
know,
to
I
know
met
it's
her
an
through
SS5 form,
Robin,
pay attention
Robin
to it.
Williams.
They
at the
gave you
last
one
stop.
chance to try,
All
and
right,
you keep
the
bringing the
ultimate
pain
goal.
home.
So guess what
I
we
think
need
you
to
got to
do?
stop that.
I'd like you to take
We,
it
the
very
people,
seriously today.
we're given
and
one
stop
number,
bringing the
they
damn
bond
pain
us
home.
up to $35 million.
I would
apiece.
like you to change your
Why don't we
driver's
compare
license,
SS5 to
your
SS4?
registration, your insurance.
Line 1 there says
Today,
legal
if
name
you're
of
in a
entity,
bumpity
individual
bump,
person.
you're handing some
Did you know
stranger
the
your
only form I could
information,
ever find out through my
or the
research all
police
my life
officer.
that the IRS
All right,
created
so
for
understand
banking and
something
credit
today.
purposes is the
Driver's
SS4?
license, insurance,
Your Social
registration.
Security number says do not laminate
You're
or
highly
carry with you,
intelligent.
and don't use for ID purposes.
Why the hell are
you
you
break
giving
the
out your
rules
home
every
address? What's
day
wrong with you?
when you do an application.
You're acting stupid.
Let's look at line
And
1.
you're not stupid.
Legal name of entity.
You give
individual
out your
person.
home address.
You can put your
Shame
name
on
right
you.
there. Now, if you don't
Sorry.
file tax returns, you
That
might as well go
driver's
to prison
license needs to
like
be
Wesley
P.O. Box
Snipes
like it
did.
is in California.
3 years in
Or
prison,
mailing
$5 million
address.
fine, ruined his life.
Insurance,
before
same thing.
Don't be a
Registration,
crook.
same thing.
All right, let's write
See,
down
when they
IRS
sue
document.
you in a bumpity bump, they
Let's
should
write down 1244.
Should be a division.
Let's
Right
find
now,
out
what
that
you
we,
need is
the
P.O. Box,
people,
mailing address.
have the
Give your
right to
information
file a
to a
single
stranger
tax
or
return
the police
with the
officer,
corp
too.
and us
You got
combined
choices
together.
today.
And we
I'm
almost
gonna
not
build
paying
you $1
any
million
tax,
of credit.
up to $3 to $5 million anyway.
My way.
Would that be okay if we
Cash
play the
credit,
game?
corporation.
So let's look at
See,
Richard
the
here. He
problem
won
with you is
Survivor
you
the first
basically
show.
got one.
He ran around
You bring
naked
the
and almost
pain
died
home all the
twice. His
If we
attorney
use
said
corporate
you pay
credit, we have to write off
$375,
interest rate
the
of
rest
credit
goes to the IRS. I
That
said,
means
no,
it's borrowed
it's not
money.
until next year.
We don't pay
Let's
tax.
reference 3 times 5.
And then we buy
you
our
turn it to
lifetime
15
income.
million. He didn't listen
Just
to
like
me,
I
or
said
is it
before, I
the
had
attorney too?
22,000 payphones.
So
as a
let's
kid.
understand.
I had my
He
19
pissed it
houses.
away.
He
3.5
said I could
years
get
in
him a
prison,
20.
10 years
I
probation.
listened to him
You
say
invited
no,
that
didn't like it.
again,
So I
being
found another
stupid.
way. I
But the
turned to
reality
my
is simple.
divisions. The lack of
Freedom
knowledge
alone
is the
defines
same
stupidity
problem.
in man and woman. People
You
are
see,
stupid.
getting to million to
Half the
billion for
people
me
on this
wasn't
planet
very
are
hard to
freaking
do.
lazy.
I like to
So
give
if we
you
look
my
at the
blueprint.
United States of America,
I like you to pay attention. I like you to get your cake and eat it too, and have raised
and then they
rules.
created Chapter 9
Become a
bankruptcy.
certified CFO.
They needed
And
to
never
plan
bring
in
the
case they
damn
have
pain
a
home.
shit day too.
Your choice.
We the people.
Me, I was
Supreme
born in a
Court
friggin'
says a
tax.
corporation's a legal
She didn't
person.
want me. She was
So
15
we
and a half
could
years old.
stop bringing the pain
My
home.
journey?
We understand
She
how
took
it
me in a
works.
damn trash can.
Today,
I got to be a
I want
Mrs.
you to write
Hope,
down
she devil
division
from
of me.
hell.
Can you do
She's
that for
telling
me,
the world
please?
she's helping the kids. All she's
Division of
doing
me.
is using and abusing me.
I want you to think about
Your
something
story
today.
today can begin with me if you
And
want.
line 1 can have your name,
And I can make sure you don't
division,
bring
or
the damn
subsidiary
pain
right
home
there.
ever again. Is that okay?
There's basically the
So
liability.
understand,
It's
draw
gonna
that
have to be
diagram in
deducted
front
on
of you.
sheet. But
Here's
again,
the
I like to
corporation,
build you $1
here's
million
divisions.
credit if you allow me
We're
to.
gonna look at Bank of America.
Now, I
and
always
you'll see
had
your
3
statement.
divisions of me
They bankrupt
and 5
locations
closet
called branch
divisions, my
numbers.
backup and a backup.
They take the money
See,
and
I
the
had a
assets and
problem
write off in their
when I came out of
taxes.
that coma in 2011.
That's why basically Bank of America,
Everybody's
does
chasing
Chase,
me and
US
calling
Bank,
me on the
Wells
phone
Fargo.
and want me to pay
How about
money, and he
Sam's
stole
Co?
my
How about
life.
Geico?
What do
How
I
about
do?
Cindy's? See, your
I
problem is you
basically
allow
filed
yourself to be
bankruptcy in
you and
2011.
one
You had a
under
file
the
like that
SSM.
showing up on my credit file.
I'd like you to do
And
another
then from there, I
thing for me,
took my
please.
basically closet
Write down,
divisions
stop bringing the pain
and my
home.
divisions of me.
I'd like you to
I got $1
basically
million
become a
credit
certified
again in
CFO.
6 weeks.
I'm going to
Why
put you
don't
through my
people do this
process and train you
about
to
my
do
wife
that
her
and
next
certify
dream
you
house?
personally. Is that okay?
So I'd like you to think
the
about a
ultimate
division
go
of you.
change your brain mindset
Gives you the
into
ability
man.
for you,
But I need
all
you to
right,
be
to
on the
get
curtain.
credit, property.
Mrs. Hope
How
will
about a
drop me off
franchise?
Redondo Beach Pier
So
every
we
morning
don't
at
bring the
6:30
pain
in the
home
morning.
again.
She
So
wrote
if
down
we
her
did this
window and she said, if
correctly,
you're not here at 5 o'clock,
that
I'm
car
gonna be there to
has been
die.
financed as a
She
division.
started doing that when I was
I
3.5
guaranteed
years
a
old.
division of me.
You understand?
So
I
in
ran
case I
over
have
to
a
the
problem,
light.
then I can disconnect.
What did I
onto
do? I
that
stole
corporate.
off the period of a trash
The
can.
division for the
I
sign the
got
lease
caught
of
the
the
third
building,
day.
the
Ah!
property. The S is
Man
for
says two
is
things.
taxable when you're profitable.
All right, and call the
How about
police
we
or you
learn
take out
how
my
to
trash.
daisy chain credit?
Why?
Which one do you
Even
think I'm gonna
Express
pick?
asked, would you like 99 more?
During
car?
that time from 3.5
But
years old
again,
to
you have to learn to
9.5
play
years
the
old
game to win.
I was known as boy
That's the
on the
ultimate
pier.
goal.
Boy,
clean up the
So if you
chump.
have a
Boy, take out my
corporation
trash.
today, do yourself a
Even all
favor.
the owners knew
Check
me
it
like
online,
Tony's in
see
a
the
restaurant.
Secretary of State's website.
What do we do? I went
and
to his
find your
ranch in
corporate, find your
Palisades
name.
every Sunday.
You'll probably
Saturday.
find your home
Shoveling
address
what?
there
Horse
too,
and
because
cow. What?
87%
I'm
do
hustling
this
for
wrong.
money.
It should be
Well,
a
there's one
mailbox,
thing I
a
did.
center, or shared office space.
All right, being used in
You
abused.
just
I
added
paid
yourself
attention.
to the national
I
mailing
listened.
list.
So
So if we
Del
put
Rey,
our ducks in a
Torrance Rocks,
row,
Palos Verdes, Rat
we don't bring
Beach.
the pain home.
They
'cause
got
right now, when they see
money.
that
I want
corp,
my money
they
too.
sue you, and that
I
sucks.
gathered magazines.
How about we create a
I want
line
to
of
study
defense?
rich and famous people.
The
That's
line
what
of
I got
defense
to
not to
do.
bring the pain home.
So today,
That would be
your
the
personal
ultimate
credit,
goal for
you're going to
every one
put a
of you.
stick in the back of your card.
Here we
Write
have
this
a
down.
$100 million building.
You're going to write down the
Here's
limit.
a $1 million
We're going to
Lamborghini
dummy
with
proof
keys.
this. You're going to write down
1.5
25%,
million
29%.
and $1 million
You're going to create a
boat.
line of defense.
I obtained and why
Then
haven't
you're going
you?
to find out these
So
cards
we look
here
at
go up
adding
and
you to
down
the
as you
credit
jack them up.
system.
Oh,
What
what
does
did
it allow
you
us
do?
to
You
do?
jacked them up.
Why
You got
don't you
stuck.
allow
You
me
couldn't
to
get
build
any
you
more.
corporate
And
credit?
you backed yourself in a corner
Credit
and you were
and
hopped your house
loan
call being
money
silly and
out
stupid.
and trade money.
What do you need to
So
do?
in other words, a
Simple.
corporation's a management company.
These two cards don't
Management.
fluctuate.
All right, it should
That
never
means if
create
we use
liability.
these cards
You should have a
together,
division for
we can maintain a
franchise apartment
750
complex
score the rest of
and
our
build a line of
lives.
defense.
No one on
In my
planet Earth should have
series,
shitty
Winning the
credit
Game
in the
of
first
Business,
place.
years
They do
ago,
it for the lack of
paragraph 3,
knowledge.
page 6,
Here, W
it said
started it all.
financial freedom.
Thomas
Then it said
Raymond
cash flow
Warridge
free
made bicycle
time.
parts.
So if we look at up to
And then they got information
$100,000 a
missing.
month,
I got the
that
train
should
King
be your ultimate
Marlboro,
goal.
security chief of them.
So I'm online
when I
6
drew the
days
first
a
one
week,
of these,
learn
it was
person
pretty
as well.
simple.
You
It
can
was
play
good,
with me.
fair, hell no.
Beginning, middle to the
So
end.
if we
I
look
don't
at the
let you
cards
down.
that basically do what?
My team will support you.
Fluctuate, the ones that don't. Now,
As a
here's the thing.
combination, we can have a 750.
17 and a half,
I
I
was
call
collecting
this rules and
properties at
tools.
auctions.
Can you pay
I got
attention
19.
today?
They won't give me number 20.
I can
no longer
rebuild
have
anybody to
problems in the way.
750 score if you allow
What
me to
did I
what
do?
get
I
to
transferred to my
So it's
division.
up to you.
Created a loan
So we
value
get to
prop.
play. And then I found
the
the
buyer's a liar,
Remember,
the agent, and the
past,
broker
present,
too.
future.
And the contractor,
Family.
hell, they hire the
Corporation.
subcontractor to
Divisions.
stand outside Home Depot.
Irrevocable trust.
Good laborers,
Car.
but guess what they're doing?
House.
Trying to steal
Income.
my money.
Cash
So
flow
I
fee for
decided
time.
at 21 years old.
I want you to think
to
about
become the
something.
bank.
If you got the
See, here's
guts,
what I don't
all right,
understand
and you
about
want
you.
to play,
You
I
sold
like
a
to
car
put you in a
before.
program called coaching.
When you sold that car,
6
why
weeks,
didn't you do
3
what I
months,
did? I
6
sold
months,
the
12
car.
months to
Very
get you to
expensive
millionaire.
one. Financed by
What I'd like you
Ford
to think
Motor
about on the
Finance.
6 weeks program
What do? They give
is
us
I
a
want to make sure
deposit.
6
Okay.
weeks, we're going to give you all
And
kinds
then
of credit.
I'm going to go to the credit
We're
union.
going to give you a
No, no, no.
blueprint.
When
We're
my
going to give
divisions
you
will finance
$25,000
you, you've
cash
been
credit,
pre-approved.
expedited
So
rapid,
they paid
a
and I
corporation
paid. What
with
did we
9
do? Become the
divisions,
bank.
you don't have it.
Now that's only
And all the workshops
$413
level 1,
a
2,
month.
and 3, and
Not a
specialty
lot, but it
classes
made
too.
sense for 7 years.
Now the goal for
So what do we
you
do
is to
here?
get your hands dirty.
How about we look basically what I did
I
when
need
I
you to
sold the
understand
house?
something today.
That's $1,200 a
You
month.
did not look behind the
See,
curtain.
why
even
didn't
following
you
those who stand.
understand that you could
So
be the
do you
bank
want to
every time
enhance
you
your
do
income or
something as
replace
well?
it? That'll
But
be
it's
up
up
to
to you like
you.
you split deed properties.
Getting your hands dirty.
How about we learn the
Because
assignment of
you've been
mortgage?
hiring people
How about you look
to
at
do
my
things
system
for
that's
you
designed for real
and
estate
accepting
for
what they're going to
billions
do,
in
and
real
they
estate.
let you down every
'Cause
time,
that's what I
and
did.
you don't know what they're
How about
doing because you don't
millionaire
know diddly
founders
squat.
kit?
Sorry,
How
it's
about
true.
we have the financial
I'm going to
series?
teach you
Become
rules
the
and
bank,
tools.
buckets of money,
You're going to be
tax
smarter
balancing,
than they
and
are.
we learn
You're
assignment
going
of
to get your
assets.
hands dirty.
See, the pieces
From there,
you're
I'm going to
missing
make you a
today,
certified CFO.
that's because you didn't pay attention
Ultimate
and
goal.
follow along
From
with
there,
kind of curtain.
corporation. Let's study
I'm
this
sorry
right
you
now.
listen to silly dumb
This
people.
is what I heard
Isn't it time
at
to get
Mrs.
your
Hope's
hands
house
dirty
on
a
a
little bit?
Wednesday night. To have
So
a
I
poker
like to
game
make
every
your
Wednesday
money
night.
making machine if you
They
allow
said
me
a
to.
corporation's a legal person. This means very
I was
simple.
7 and a
We're going
half.
to talk about OPM money. The ultimate goal. I
Other
wrote it down.
people's
They
money
told me
that
I
was
created
weird
it.
years ago.
Probably true.
Supply
Rode
and
my
vendor
bicycle
credit.
down to the
How about I
Torrance
get you
Police
$100,000
Department the
to $1
next
million
day.
of credit. From there,
And then
they
from
basically
what you
said
pay
to the
bill in
library
90
next door,
days,
man,
and
what's
what do
this
we go
mean?
sell on Amazon and
She
eBay?
walked away. She was
You
rude.
can save money today.
5 minutes later,
It's
here's about $250 million of assets. Now, I
How
haven't
good is
seen these
that? You've been
15
reading the
years
books
ago.
too.
Why haven't you? You gotta see the
Why
day's
didn't you
list
create a
too.
damn blueprint for
Well,
you
it's
in your life?
fun.
What's wrong
The
with you? These
ultimate
aren't turned
goal.
up.
So let's
Now
understand if you have a
God's gift.
corporation today, it may
The
soon be
mansion in
soon.
the harbor.
So
The
the
race
ultimate
boats
goal
and
is
the
learning
yachts
how
and
to
the
play the
Duffys,
game
too.
to win. All right, having
See, you
properties
think
in
a
all five
corporation is
items
gonna
as well.
protect you. It does not.
How will we get
That's
land
not
to
what it's
eat?
for.
This is my favorite.
But
But
the
the ultimate goal, understand,
What do
like
we do?
Helping
Get
Hand
to play the
Industries,
game and win.
I stayed at that
You
library
see, I
for
like
2 years.
helicopters and
I
buildings
spent
too.
$10 away
Let's
to
understand
this
something.
Secretary of
Flat
State's
out.
website.
All right,
Right,
why
their
bend your
address,
jump?
basically,
Just stupid
and I got a
people say we
corporation
don't.
came back. I was 9.5.
1981.
Fastest and highest kick on the
Can you
planet.
imagine I mailed it
Is
off
that
and it
okay if
came
we
back
play
and
the
I
game
go,
to win?
whoa, what the hell?
See, I don't give up on the goals.
I'm
until I
9.5 years old.
achieve them. All right.
I got over
I kicked out the
100,000 worth of
lights
credit
that night.
cards
The
that came in the
Guinness Book of
mail.
Records guy kind of pissed me
In the
off.
mail.
So what do we get to
What am I
do?
gonna do?
We get to reach
I
our
got
goal.
named in the movie Dave.
So the ultimate goal
So
is
the
don't
ultimate
hear the
goal,
word
I had
no,
a problem when
please.
I was 12 and a half.
No means they don't know how.
You see, I used the word
So
Braille.
say thank you,
I didn't
walk
realize
away.
it belonged to
Let's
the Braille
find a way
institution.
anyway.
So
Let's
I got
remember
sued
we
and
have
named
the
in the
Millionaires
lawsuit.
Founders Kit.
This proved to
Tool
me
books
when a
and
corporation
CDs,
is sued, they
literally
sued
the
you.
full blueprint to make a
Because you're a
millionaire
duck and a sheep.
corporation.
You're the voice for the
Why I
corporation.
wrote it and I had
Your
it set
goal
up
is
and
to
I
never
said
bring
at
the
bottom
pain
entry,
home.
selling
So
every
as we
Wednesday
played
night
this
for 32
game, when they
years,
kept saying when I was a
5,000
little
a
boy,
set.
don't put our eggs
So
in one basket.
here's the thing I need you to
That's what that
focus on.
meant. You know what they came back and said?
I believe you're treading water,
They couldn't
playing
answer
it
the
safe.
damn question.
If you
I
listen
thought the
carefully
grown-ups were
today,
stupid when I was a little
I'd
kid.
like to build you up
When
to
I
the
grew up, I realized
750
they were
mark.
stupid.
Okay, no
All
matter
right,
where
the
you're at, build you
ultimate
up
goal is
and away.
understand how to play.
Next, I'd like you to
So
have
we're
a
going to put our
corporation.
ducks in
If
a
you don't
row.
anyone
I'm going to
free,
get you a
you'll pay
corporation
your
worth $1
fine
million,
fee.
and you're going to stop
Division
bringing the pain home.
process.
Will that
Now
be
I want to
okay?
get you cash
Now let's
Friday, up to
understand
$1
a
million
list.
and some
You have a
checkbook
goal
money,
list. If not,
a
you need
vendor
a
supply
grapevine.
money.
I'll help you do that
See,
too.
this flat
Then
out
on
is
that
one thing.
list, a
Daily
daily
list,
list.
weekly
If you
list,
say you want to
monthly
get to
list.
millionaire, these are must-have
We also need a
things.
project list.
Everything to me
See,
is
the only
rules
way
and
you're going to
tools and
reach your goal is
steps.
somebody's going to help
Now,
you with all the
receiving
rules and
money
tools and the
matters.
steps how to go get there.
SS,
And that's the goal.
5
I
SS
promised
and
myself
tax,
I'd
tax,
never
tax.
get married and have
And probably
kids,
when you're dead.
or unless I had a
The reason
foolproof
the time
program.
of death is at the hospital.
Once I
in the first
developed my
place
full
is to stay
program for me, I
to
got a
say
wife,
to the
6
state
kids, and
federal
10
government.
grandkids, one on
See,
the
they
way.
know you can't take it with
So what are we
you.
going to do?
They want to make sure you
I
find the
need you
family
to
and
listen
seal
and
it too. They want
learn
their piece
how
of the
to
action.
play the game
The
to
S
win.
is 4.
Your
No
biggest
taxes due to
mistake
were
is you didn't
profitable.
understand the S is
Huh.
5 form.
So if we
By the way,
take the
most of you
original
know what the hell that
blueprint
is
that I
anyway.
designed at 9
You
and a
fill
half
out
years
an
old,
SS5 for the
all right,
SSN
I call
when
it
you're 14
legal
to 16.
I've
That's for your
modified it all through
1040
these
tax
years.
return. If you didn't do it,
You don't
mommy
have,
did
I'll
it in
hand you one for free.
71, because that's when
You pay
Nixon
your
took the
filing
gold
fees,
standard
probably
out, $30 to $100.
All right, understand
Simple.
something.
You got
Because if
one
you spent
number,
money to get one
all right,
before
you're using it for credit purposes.
you
You're not
didn't learn
supposed to use it for
squat,
ID
sorry to
purposes.
say.
But a
What is
bunch
the
of
goal?
ding dongs
Stop
in
bringing
the
the pain
90s
home.
did this, and they followed the law.
Put your ducks in a row.
Let's
Let
call
me
we the
repackage
people
them.
under the corporate umbrella.
All right, we get a number.
That would be the
From there, we have
ultimate
to
goal for
compare
every one of you.
SS5 to SS4.
Now, I like helping rich and famous
See, they're both
people. They're kind of
IRS.
fun.
Did you know that too?
Doesn't
Line
matter if
one
it's
in
a
front
couple
of you says
presidents
legal
I've
name
done
of
too.
entity, individual
Lakers, Clippers,
person.
and Dodgers and
Do
Angels
you realize
too.
the only form the IRS
What I
ever
found out a long
created
time
for
ago,
credit
they
and
tend to
banking
listen better than
purposes
most of you.
was the SS4?
What did you do?
And you haven't paid attention.
You sit at the
period.
kitchen table with
Oh,
your
there's
friends
26
and family.
ways to use the
We're
damn
going to
form
start
in
a
the first
business,
place.
honey.
Oh,
Put your hands
goody
like
for
this.
you.
You
Tax,
jacked them
tax,
up, you
tax,
dropped the
and
score,
prove it
you got
when you're
stuck, you
dead.
couldn't get any more.
See,
You hawked
when
your
the
house,
time of death
backed
is for
yourself
the
in a
state
corner.
and the government to know.
And what did you
They
do?
call the time of death for state
You
and federal
failed.
government.
That
Because you can't take
sucks.
yourself with you.
I call that
That means they
silly
don't want to make
dumb,
sure your
by
friends
the
and
way.
family will steal when you're
All
dead.
right, you used the wrong
The
damn
SS4
cards.
was created
You
for
jacked
what?
it up. Your
If
goal
you're
should be to
taxable,
never
'cause you're
bring the pain
profitable.
home.
Not
Understanding
profitable,
how
not
to play.
taxable.
So
Why don't
let's
we put
write
your
down
name right
today's
there?
date.
Now, if you don't
Let's
file
focus
tax
on
returns,
90
you're a crook.
working days.
Go to
Less
prison.
go get it.
That's why Wesley
From there,
Snipes went to
winning
3
the
years
game
in
of
prison,
business
$5
from
million fine.
repackaging America, my
See,
company.
you can't play peekaboo. The
46
IRS
years
making a
ago.
mess.
Page
There's no
6,
peekaboo. You gotta
paragraph 3,
know the
cash
rules and
flow fee,
tools.
good time.
Write down IRS.
There I am, dead in a coma in
Write it down.
2009.
And then
Have you
basically
ever had
look
an
at the
shit day?
1244 form. Come on,
Did
let's
you
be
know
honest.
that
We
you
all
have
have
a
bullshit days.
corporation can convert
July
it into
5th,
1244, no matter if
541
it's
to
C
get
or
the
LLC.
coma.
It
And you can file one
sucks.
tax return.
So I just tell it like it is.
And not pay
I
any
got
tax
3
up to
yachts
3
in
to
the
5 million
backyard,
bucks.
no problem.
Almost no
With about
tax at all.
3.7
Would
billion
that be okay if we play
structure.
my way for a while?
Wife wants to take the
But
yacht out with a
understand,
group of
the
people.
United
What's
States of
fireworks?
America Incorporated,
We didn't know
they
it
got
had a
50
virus,
courts,
and
50
I got
states,
to
cities,
dive
and
in.
states, and cities.
Kind of sucks.
See, they planned the
But
bankruptcy.
the reality is, I got a choice
That's why they
to come
created
back,
Chapter
and I
9
said, come back.
bankruptcy you've never heard of.
Thank
too.
you, Jesus.
We got choices.
Let's understand
We the
today.
people. Supreme Court says
If you
the
don't have the
corporation is
millionaires
a
founders, you
legal
owe money to
person.
a copy of it.
And they say
My
we
wife
get to
told
play,
everybody
stop
at the
bringing the
office
damn
he's
pain
in a
home.
coma. He's probably
So
going
let's
to die.
write down division of me.
Next,
See, I don't do
Ron
things
at
the way
the
you did
office
it.
with the U-Haul
All
truck.
right, I don't bring the pain home
like you
CDs.
because I think that's called
Next,
stupid.
you found Tom
You're not
selling my
stupid.
websites and my
Half the
phone
world
numbers.
in this world is freaking
You see,
lazy.
who the people
The
around
other
you
half
that
have to see it,
trust?
believe it, go get it.
You've been screwed up by
If we
friends
take
that
that
found
form
their
right
right
there,
couple of them too.
legal name of
So
entity or
don't spend
individual person.
thousands on something that
Let's
doesn't
put your
work.
name there. So if you need
How
a
about a
copy
corp?
of the Millionaire's Founders
Corporation.
Kit,
How about a
pretty simple.
division? How about a
The office
subsidiary?
will charge you $4.99.
How about we build $1
It's a
million of
giveaway.
cash credit
I give it away for
and give you corporate
$1.99.
umbrella? How about we
Ultimate
learn to
gold
buy
if you
things
sell during
correctly?
the broadcast.
Lamborghini,
There's
$1
your
million car.
sales
Here's the
information.
key.
RayRaceCredit.com.
Payment
And Ray
$1,600
Reynolds
a month when I
recipient.
first got it.
That's all you got to do.
And if I buy it under
See,
me,
running
they
a
take it
business
away.
is started when
That
it's
means
not
they're going to
easy.
report it to my credit
You
bureau
have
office.
shitty
They're
credit.
going to knock you out.
They'll
the
report
cliff.
it to the
They're
IRS
gonna
as a
catch you and you die.
1099-C,
I'm
so
gonna
I have
tell you, don't
double
do that.
shitty credit.
So what did I do? You see,
When I was 2.5 years
I
old,
learned a
being
long
used to
time
abuse as a
ago
kid,
when I
I
developed
looked at the
rules
mirror
and
that was
tools
crying my eyes out.
and basically the division
I realized one
process. So I
get out of
basically
check
maintain
without
my
having mommy and daddy
22,000
and
payphones, my
I need to get
laundromat,
out
my
of
dry
hell.
clean, my
I
franchises,
realize if I get
my
up at
donut stores, my
2:25
shopping
every
centers, and
morning,
everything else.
okay, the abuser
I
could
got a
get me.
bad piece. You know what I
Ever
get to
since
do?
then, I get up at
The three-step.
2:25
Disconnect,
all my life. I
isolate,
can't sleep and
incorporate with
pass
that
out.
sucker over here.
I did it
Well, I
today, and I
can't
went
say
to my
within
niece and
6
thank you,
months
Jesus, for
under the
yesterday,
Federal
today, and
Protection
tomorrow.
Act, I'm going to
All
bankrupt
right,
it
thank you
and
for
throw the
the
sucker
day.
away.
And then I go look in the
That's
mirror.
what Bank of America,
See,
Chase,
I have
Wells
to put
Fargo,
myself in
cities,
check.
and states,
Don't worry,
and
when you have an
basically dry
idea,
cleaning,
you're going to go talk
and
to your friends and
laundromats,
family.
and even
You're going to
grocery
explain what you
stores.
want to do. They're
See,
going to
your problem
interrupt
is
you. They're
you.
going to tell you how to do your
When
own
you buy
idea.
and lease a
And they haven't
building,
done
you
diddly
lease it as a
squat.
division.
Isn't that amazing how that
So
works?
if I
too?
have a division that
But
gets the
again, what's
asset
your
and I guarantee
choice?
it's the division,
Learn to
the only
play
thing
the
that gets
game
screwed up
to
is the
win.
division. So
Never
July
depart
4,
from my family.
2009,
3 yachts in
every
the
property you
backyard.
get
There
should
we
be a
go.
division.
All right.
You don't know which
No
one's going to
excuse.
fall and sue you and screw you
Now,
up.
I basically
That's
had to
as far
move
as how to
24
receive
times.
money
By the
and not
time I'm
pay
11 and a
tax
half
to
years
your
old, done a
profit.
lot of shitty
The
people.
ultimate goal.
I've been
The
shot
daisy
3
chain of
times.
credit process.
I have
One
been
card
knifed 6 times.
Federal Indian Act
So I don't have an excuse
can
like
create
you might have.
99 more cards.
I'll give you 3 minutes.
That's
I'll
how you
take 3
finance the
seconds.
business.
So there
You don't
I am
steal from
dead
your
in the
family
hospital.
because
Took a
doing that's
picture.
quite
Quick.
stupid.
Wish I could
And
have
you're
said
not
up and said,
stupid. What you
boo.
did was probably
But
stupid.
what happened next is I get to
Look
hear
at
my
your
tax
corpse today.
attorney trick my wife to sign a
Please.
POA.
Find it
Steals my
online. You'll
life.
find your name and
Nurse
your
had
assets
asked my wife
list and
if
you're
I
on the
want
bank
donut.
account. When they
The
sue, they
reality
sue
is I
you.
got a choice.
You're a
because my
duck and a
wife's
sheep.
falling apart.
What do we get to do?
Jesus said, stay in peace.
We get
or
to
go
put our
back. I
ducks
said,
in a
go
row.
back.
When they
So
sue the
let's have
court, they
no
sue you.
excuses
That
from
kind of
now on.
sucks.
Well, let's
Why
get
don't
you
we create
past
a
go.
line of defense?
I think you're all stopped.
So that way, if they sue us,
That's
they
just
can't
my
screw us up.
opinion. I'll show
Would
you
that be okay if we play
Lamborghinis,
my way for a
Duffys, and
while?
mansions.
I think your way
I'll show you
sucks.
basically how
So
white
this
men
is
do
just a
jump
couple
stupid
goodies
people
out
so
of millions
dumb.
and billions.
I'll even show you
But
more
you don't do this till you bet
Lamborghinis.
$10 million.
How about we look at race
The
boats?
ultimate goal.
How about
So we get to
helicopters,
play.
yachts, and
Now
yachts, and
understand, add you to
Ferraris?
my credit system.
I call this race
that
rules.
5
Is that
million
okay if we
mansions
play
is
my
one of
way
the
for a
ones
while?
in Huntington
Because I think your
Harbor.
way sucks.
How to get the largest Utah course.
Raise rules.
And they got properties
So
on
let's
5 islands
understand what
too.
we want to do is use
Why?
the
Why
blueprint
not?
called see it.
So you
Believe
don't
it, go
have
get
your
it.
time.
That's what I
By the way,
designed
your
at
time
9.5
has you.
years old. And the
So
ultimate
understand,
goal
I have no
updated all through
excuses.
that years.
Every time I hear some
So
idiot say
credit
white
repair,
men
I'm
can't
sorry.
jump, what are you talking about? I
You
broke
don't
the
have a
record in
magic
1981 for the highest
Okay,
and
I
fastest
either.
kick on planet
I mean,
Earth.
one of my books
My
coming out, it's
ass is
called
higher
Bullshit
than a
Doesn't Pay
6-foot
Your Bills.
locker. I kicked
So
the
let's
light
cut
out
to
and
the
hit my
chase
head
and
that night.
understand.
Credit
No
repair,
excuses
Federal
for
Trade
anybody.
says it's fraud.
If you want to play, you
They
go
can't
collect
collect
money
starting
from them. They
tomorrow.
do. They say
See,
do
I do
credit
classes
services
on
on
Friday
Friday
and
and Saturday.
Saturday.
Same thing.
All through
They
the
keep
day.
doing fraud as well.
And I got everything I
So
want.
what you
Don't
do?
you?
Why don't we
Isn't it
Google
about time you learn to
Section
play my way?
611? Find out what
The
you do for
ultimate goal.
yourself. And always check out
So,
racecredit.com.
you understand
something. If you have shitty
Now,
credit,
flippity dippity do.
there might be a debt
I
or
had a
two you
problem.
might have to negotiate down
I
the
realize
road.
the buyer's a liar.
What's
the
the first
agent's a
thing?
broker too.
Man up,
I
own
hired the
up, be
contractor. He
responsible.
hires a subcontractor.
We have to
That
understand.
stands outside
All right,
Home
we
Depot.
might have to pay a negotiation
They're all
of
trying to
something
steal
we
my
might have
money.
to do.
When I was
But you know what?
21,
If we
I
take the
decided to become the
29%
damn bank.
rule and tools,
You see, the first car I sold, you know what I did?
Sticky.
I sold the
Do a
car,
rapid
he gave me a
refresh
deposit,
that I invented
then I go to his
49
credit
years
union.
ago, like
I
rapid
said,
restore.
stop, I have a division
Or
that'll
it's gonna
finance
block
your
your
balance.
crappy credit and push
No
you up and
problem.
away.
And I
You know
know
what
what
I
I
did
did
for
for
seven
7
years?
years? I got
Kismet as
$413 a month for
Keep it
7
simple,
years.
stupid.
We're going,
Stupid.
beep, beep, beep. When I
So
did the
there
first
we go
house, I
again.
got $1,200.
Let's give you 25 steps.
I was trying to
today.
get $1,000
Let's
a month
accomplish the
because that was to
American
pay my
dream.
bills to free up my time.
Into it by
That's
Credit
my
Karma,
ultimate goal that I
December 3rd,
designed for me.
2020. So
Credit
let's
Karma was
understand.
indicted 3 times.
Yeah, we get an apartment complex.
All right,
I
so
want to
let's
split
get that
that
because it's
sucker.
free. I want
Next,
to do
we have to
assignment of
look at
mortgage.
basically as we
I
do
want
this
you to
life
understand
block.
if you get a real estate
They have all
system
those commercials
designed
how
for
they're going to
millions and
guarantee
billions,
this and blah blah blah.
financial system
Sounds
too.
great.
What is that
The
going to
only
do?
problem I
Very
have with them
simple.
is be careful.
Buckets of money, tax
See,
balance,
they've
and
been
become the
indicted
bank.
6 times. The
How
last
about the
indictment's
assignment of
$100
asset?
million.
Is that okay?
So all I
So
can tell
I
you is
like to
be
make you a
careful with that
money-making
too.
machine.
Now we
That
want
means
to
we're going to look at kind of goodies like this, and we're going to go
tomorrow.
see it today.
Believe it, go get
I
it.
want to analyze your
God's
credit
gift,
today.
the mansions in the heart. I want to show you
The
exactly
U-Docks,
what can be done.
the
in
yachts and the
basically
race
90
boats with my
working
name on
days.
it too. Isn't
and
that
getting
fun?
to a 750 score.
Giving the Duffies.
On
So
Saturday,
you
he'll
have
be
I want to
buildings
analyze
and
it 2 o'clock in the
Lamborghinis
afternoon
too.
myself. We get to play
All right,
my way
beginning,
for a
middle,
while.
and end. You're stuck with
I think
me.
your way sucks.
So
Sorry
here's
to
that
say.
form you
I'd
didn't
like
pay
to get to the
attention
million
to
billion.
that says
Name
what
to
the
be
ultimate
shown on
goal
there.
car
I
is
am an
made
81.
other than bar.
Get the lights that night.
How about the
And the Guinness
SS5?
Book of Records came in and said,
So
"Where's
you
the
signed an
wires?"
SS5
He's not
to get an
possible.
SS and then
He goes, "That's a
1040
living a
factory.
building." No
That
blank,
card you
Sherlock.
have in your personal wallet
So there's
today,
no excuses for you.
it'll say do not
I'm gonna
eliminate,
play
no use
with you
Friday
on
purposes.
and Monday.
All right,
through
no
Saturday.
with you.
Every
But what do
damn
you
week
do?
until I
You
get
keep
to
doing
that.
it and breaking the rules and tools.
Personally.
It's probably
So the word
assessment
no does
administration.
not
I mean,
mean that.
basically that's IRS.
You see, when I was at the bottom,
So you got the
32 years
SSN.
every Wednesday night.
You know,
I sold
what
the
you're
millionaire
supposed to do is
founder
understand that
literally
creates a
for
1040
$5,000 a
tax
set.
return.
So
That's
let's
all it
talk
does.
about this boot camp.
So all
coming
of a
up.
sudden you have to understand.
It's coming up in
You got your
March.
first paycheck years
So
ago.
you can play with me
You
if
go,
you
where's
want
my
to.
money?
We're going to
Then
tear
the
apart
company
all
said,
the
hey, the
18 whips
IRS
and
gets your cut.
CDs.
You get the leftover.
So any pieces
That's how
you're
it
missing,
works.
master
So
those
you got to
two.
realize
So
we're all a
what
bunch
we're
of
going to
ducks
do,
and sheep
3
until we
days you're
learn how to
stuck with
play
me live
the
and in
game to
person.
win.
or online.
That's the
I'm only
ultimate
letting
goal.
25 people
Now
come
let's
into the room
understand S is
because I
what?
don't want them over talking
4
themselves
and S
too.
is 5.
So what
Look
happens
under
is
the
3 days
1244,
in person or online,
iris.gov.
we're going to play.
So that
We're
S
going to
is
give you
5
bonuses of
is
level
what
1, 2,
design
and 3.
reading
Now, if you
specialty
didn't do it
classes
yourself,
for
that
90
means you were born
days.
in
And then
1971
we're going to
on.
basically decide
That's
what
when
you
they
want to do
extend
for
50
your
gold
level
stamp
you
you
want to
out.
get into.
How you receive
So if
money
you get
matters, no
into it,
matter
you
what
want
we
a
say to
50,000
do.
credit with those boot
Here's
camp.
the S is
The
4.
ultimate goal, we're
Line
going to give
1
you
says
3
legal
private
name
calls with me.
entity.
And then we're going to charge you literally $5,000. The
The only
ultimate
form
goal.
the IRS ever
If you
created
just
that I
wanted
can
basically
find
25,000
about
credit
basically tax IDs
and 2
for
calls,
banking
then we're going to
purposes.
charge you literally,
See, Wells Fargo,
all right, literally
BOA,
from there
Chase, US Bank, all the
$3,000.
banks, they bankrupt
If we turn
locations all
around
the time, or
today
grocery stores and
and we
cities,
basically want only
because their
10,000
branch
of those
number
3
has a
days,
separate tax
we're going to
ID.
give you basically one
So
call.
we learn to play the
We're
game.
going
and
to
we learn
charge you
to win.
$2,000.
It says banking and credit
Then you're stuck with
purposes
me
right
for
in
3
front of you.
days. Got it? Now
Again,
take a picture.
there's
It's
4
called
things a
ZLZL.
corporation should do.
Ray
only
Reynolds
4,
recipient.
and that's how it should work.
RayRayCredit.com. Bank
Number
transfer
1, what
deposit or
it
wire.
says is my rules.
If you ever want
Ray's
to use a
rules.
card, you just
If
email
you want
for
to use a
tax.
card. No
Then we'll
tax is due
process
to
it
your
right away
profit.
too. Now, again,
Corporations
there's that
basically
map.
get credit
Corporation
and
and
run it all
divisions.
off. They'll build it for you.
Banks, grocery stores, and
That's the
cities
thing
and
about car
Geico.
fleet price.
Why didn't you look
And a
behind
free
the
buffet at
curtain?
the hotel. Why don't
That's
you
all
stop
he gets
bringing
to
the
do.
pain
Now the
home?
corporation.
Why don't you
we're
become
gonna
a
set up
certified
divisions.
CFO and
The
reprogram your
divisions
brain
with
to
a line
millionaire
of defense.
status?
I
They're
created my
cheap,
first
multiple
blueprint
functions by
when I was
wholesale
9.5
price,
years old at the
multiple
Torrance
credit
Library.
reports,
I
and
call it
separate
see it,
liability and real
believe it,
estate.
go get it.
So if
So
we
as we
build a
play,
line of
you have a
defense,
corporation day, oh
build a
goody for
corporate
you.
umbrella, we
I'll
can build up
package
to
it
$1
for
million
you.
of credit.
I'll teach you how to
Isn't that
stop
the
bringing the
ultimate
pain
goal?
home. Now I'm going
Put
to
your ducks
guarantee
in
what
a
I
row.
say I can do 100%.
Repackage you.
I
If
always
not,
do.
I'll hand you one for
I'm
free.
gonna
You
put it
just
in
pay your
writing.
filing fee. The difference
So
is
again,
if you screw
I've
this
been
up, it's on
incorporating
you.
rich and famous
Keep
people
in
all my
mind, you
life.
must be part of the
46 years,
program.
even a couple of presidents
Violation,
too.
there's only 2
They
things
listen
that
better
screw
than
up.
you. Don't apply
So
for
here's
credit.
what you
Don't
did.
jack up cards.
You had a kitchen table
That's
meet
the
with your friends
ultimate
and
goal.
family.
So
We're
let's
gonna start
understand
offenses,
today.
honey. Let's
If
go
you did
jack them up,
violate, I
drop
have
the
to
scores,
charge you a fee or
get
close
stuck,
the
can't get
case.
any more. Let's hawk the
So
house and be
basically,
silly
past,
and
present, and future.
stupid.
If you have a
Let's
collection
pretend.
item, understand.
The
you might have
reality
to
is you never
negotiate
had to
5
do
weeks
that.
to kill a
So
debt.
the goal is what?
Next thing we have
Never
to look
bring
if
the
you have an
pain home.
IRS problem. Is that
That's
okay
a way
if I
to solve that
repackage
problem
your whole
too.
life?
They have
Write
a
down
special
today's
form
date.
called
We're going to focus on
656,
90 working days
433 A
to
and
see
B.
it, believe it, go get it.
So we got to repackage
Winning the game
ourselves
of
the right
business.
way.
All right,
My design
Step
and everything
number
I
3.
did for me
So let's
46
look at the
years ago,
goodies that I
paragraph
obtained
3,
before, and let's see
page
if you want
6.
your goodies too.
Financial freedom,
So
cash
if we
flow, free
analyze
your
you
time.
today,
There I am.
what
in
if we
Excel.
analyze today and do a
Damn.
rapid refresh?
You ever
of
had a
rapid
shitty
score?
day?
Let's
My
take
wife
your
wanted
points
to
and
take
go
one
up,
of my
up, and
yachts in
away
the
like this
backyard to
client
watch
here.
the
It
fireworks.
started
They
at
grew
580.
580. They came from
And
basically
then
out
we
of
push them
country.
up to 575.
One had a virus. There I am. I died at
Inside, up, up,
541.
and away as well.
Kind of sucks.
It's a 550.
You know what? She told her about the office. He's going to
757.
die. Ron drove a
Again, you have
U-Haul
to be
truck to
part of
the
the program.
office to steal my books and CDs.
So here's a client who
Tom
has
sold my websites
651.
and my phone numbers
By
to a
the
damn
time they have
porn
no
site.
green lights on this
Never
side, by
called
the
the phone
time I'm
number
done with
please.
them, we
So
create
the
green lights
ultimate
for
goal,
basic
guess what? Don't
positive
trust people around you all
accounts
the
they can
time.
obtain.
Always be on your watch.
That's only 132
Now the SS5
points.
is right there.
So here's a
That
bankruptcy
created
case.
SSN in 1040.
They got a bankruptcy.
This means
and they
very
have no
simple.
credit.
To play the game,
First card I popped
we're
was
going to
500
compare it again
bucks.
to the
Build it
SS4.
up, and away.
Legal name of
Here's
entity,
11
individual
collection account
person.
late even on their house.
Banks,
bill and
grocery
apartment.
stores, and cities, bankrupt
Here's 3,000.
locations keep the assets
So the
and the
goal
money
is to block
and take it
and
on
grow
their
credit and
taxes.
basically
You,
negotiate
we, the
your
people,
debt
we
with
bring
you.
the pain home and go,
Solve
"Bah,
problems, rebuild you.
Isn't it about time you understand?
Rapid refresh
The only form the IRS ever created for banking and credit purposes was the
From there, if you're
SS4.
not a client,
It even
today,
says
it's
it on
pretty
the damn
simple.
form right in front of
Do
you.
the rapid
For
refresh.
entity.
Go to class
Now, if
Friday
you
or
allow me to
Saturday or
rebuild
both,
you, we're going to do it my
and
way
let's
for a
get
while.
you to the 750
Corporations allowed to do 4
Let's
things
charge
in
you
arranged rules.
basically
We're going to buffer
$999.
tax,
Okay.
corporate credit
And let's
write-off,
give you a $1,000
car
card
fleet
back to
price.
you. All right.
I'm going to give
All
you
right,
a $1,000
hotel,
card
free
back to
buffet.
you.
Simple.
The divisions do
Now,
everything.
during the broadcast,
Not
I
in
tend to
defense, they're
discount
cheap.
to
They're multiple
$499.
functions, buy at wholesale
The
price,
ultimate go, then I
and
give you a
multiple
card
credit
for 500
reports and
bucks.
separate
When I
liability.
was 26 years
We're
old,
going
I
to
wanted
create
to
a
help
line of
people for
defense.
free. us. In case
No
anybody
one
wants to
wanted
sue
to
us and
play
screw
with
us up, we're going to
So the
protect our
reality is
corporate and
it's
our
family
family
again.
and never bring the
I'm
dead
always going to
paying
give you
them. Got it?
back your money through
We're
personal
going to build a
business
corporate
credit
umbrella.
up to times
I'm
10.
going to set up the
But
credit reports for you into
the
tax
ultimate goal
ID
is to take away
because I'm
your
allowed to do it in
excuses.
5 minutes or less.
So if you want that today
You
with
want
your
some
rules and
goodies, yeah?
tools, understand.
Not just good as I
You
obtain.
zell.
So I like to
Start
analyze
a
you.
package of
I like to
corporation.
do a rapid
Well,
refresh,
if you
a
have
rapid
one, let's
rescore
build
that
one
I
you got.
invented
If
40
not, I'll
years
add
ago
one to you
with
again
Harold
for
Stokes
free.
and Ken
You
Yarborough.
pay your filing.
And I want to shoot your score
Let's
up
do
and
setup
away.
on level 1 on
But
Saturday.
again, you're going to have to do what I tell
you.
you to do. Is that okay?
And let's give you 5,000
Now,
credit
here's the
back
problem.
when you invest 9.
You're on the national mailing list.
5 times your investment.
You are.
Let's give you
You're a voter like me,
24.99 when you
probably.
invest 25.
They
I'm
sell
gonna
that
give you
list 412
25,000
times a
credit.
year. Why
5
don't you
times your
call
investment again.
888-567-8688
So if we analyze you,
and opt out for 5 years or a
history,
lifetime?
let's
Maybe you have
pop
a
credit
cable
as soon as
bill or a
possible.
corporation. And we
See,
want to
you're
build
on the
you up
national
and
mailing
if you
list.
want
Let's
that
take your
package
robocalls and
today,
junk mail.
it isn't
So once again, that
Zelle,
phone number's right in front of you.
Zelle again.
Why don't you call it
Ray
later today?
Ray'sCredit.com.
Is that
and Ray
okay?
Reynolds
So I'm going
recipient.
to repackage your whole life.
If you need to
That's
call the
ultimate
office
goal.
and talk to a
So
specialist,
as we play this game,
it's 800
I want you to plan the problem.
254-9506.
You allowed a
If you
friend
use
and family
card,
member to
they
rip
will
you
charge
off.
you additional 5%.
That didn't work.
Now I need you
Now
to
you're
call the
stuck with
phone
me.
number.
Creating safety credit, that's sticky in the back of the card.
888-567-8688.
Line of defense.
See, you're on the
If we
national
play my
mailing list.
way,
You did it
the way the dashboards are set up now, they all
or
follow
maybe
suit.
you're a voter like me.
0 to 29
Why don't
is
we opt
green,
out for 5
30
years
is
or
yellow,
a
50 is red.
lifetime?
I'm the one who designed that
888
years ago.
567
They follow the law. What are we going to do? Balance our debt.
The next thing we got to think
So we can
about is
become a
very
certified
simple.
CFO.
Let's plan
All
the problem.
cards, 25,
See, if you
28%
plan the
rule.
problem, you're going to be prepared.
Around there, very simple.
I believe
These
you got a
two
friend
cards
and
don't
family
fluctuate
member
ever.
rip you off.
You can max amount of $1
I
million
believe you
as long as
spent
you maintain
thousands
payments.
of crap to
That
someone who
means your
let you
score will
down
never go
anyway,
below
and you ought to
750
follow
ever
through
again.
and understand how to play
If
the
you play
game
the rules
and
that
be
you
part of
and
the
I
program
created for
too.
me, and now you
Safety
use it for
credit.
you. Ultimate
Line of
goal. Now take a
defense.
picture of these here. Click.
So the dashboards
Let's
I
say you
designed
jacked
years
up your
ago
credit
are 0
over
to
here.
29 is
All
green.
right, debt consolidation
30
is a
is
piece
yellow,
of crap.
50 is
Doesn't
red.
work nowadays.
The
You file
ultimate
bankruptcy,
goal.
screws it up
So if
even
we
more.
balance our debt
So what do we do?
correctly, the way
We
I'm telling you
create
to,
supply credit to
what's
turn
going
it
to
into
happen is we're going
cash,
to find the two
and
cards
then we
that don't
balance our
fluctuate.
debt. We
So
man
if all
up, woman
cards
up, and take
fluctuate,
responsibility.
all we have to do is make
From
this
there, you lose your
combination
job, have
credit,
an emergency. What
and
happens
we never
next?
bring our score down ever
Everybody
again.
does the same
Wouldn't
simple
that be
thing.
the ultimate goal?
They run out of time,
Not
they
to
run
bring
out of
the
money,
pain
and they
home
jack it up.
And maintain
And
that
drop the score,
750
can't get
score
any
no
more.
matter what you do.
I've never seen so many stupid things in my
Again,
life.
let's say today you have an
ultimate goal.
emergency or you
So
lose
guess
your
what?
job.
You need $5,000
All right,
now.
what are you
now.
going to do?
It's simple.
Most people in
Go ask your friends
42
and family in
days
the
go
bank. They're all
jack
gonna
it
say
up,
no.
get stuck, can't get any more.
This $5,000
They want
card
to
in my
feel-
hand
feel
is
sorry
$50
for
a
themselves.
month.
If you had
The
safety
average
credit,
person
you wouldn't be
pisses away
bringing the pain
$50
home.
every other day.
So what do we do?
They say you waste
Let's look at a $5,000 credit card today.
That's $600 off.
Let's
a
say I
corporate
needed
credit card,
$5,000 now. I go
So
ask
what
my
happens?
friends, my
You can buy
family,
a
and my
pizza,
bank.
pizza restaurant.
They're all going to tell no
During a
because I said I
pandemic, you
need it.
never bring the pain home.
So let's understand.
Again, we
The
have to
average
play
person
my
who
way.
wastes $50 every
I guess
other
white
day.
men do jump.
The payment on this
Nixon
card
took
is
the gold standard
$50 a
out.
month.
So
for
I need you to write down
$5,000.
Ray's rules.
So if we did this
Very simple.
correctly, rules
I'm willing
and
to
tools,
sacrifice a
we
division.
can learn the American
and have
dream
the
and
corp in my
finance at every
family,
step of
and
the
I
way.
have no intent to do
They
fraud.
say you waste $140
That's what
a
you
week.
should do to
That's
get your
true.
cake and eat it too.
That's $600.
Ray's
a month.
rules, become a
Yes, if I
certified
took
CFO,
basically $50,000 off of a
and
card,
never bring the damn
the
pain home.
payment is
Got it?
$626.12.
We're going to play my way for a while.
So what do we do?
Because I think your way
So we
sorry,
could finance a
sucks.
business right off the
There I am,
credit
dead in the
card
coma.
and
Google
not
the
bring
address.
pain
I'm
home
telling you the truth.
and get 2 pizza
From there, I've been in 2
restaurants
comas so far in my
with a
life.
drive-through.
One I was crippled
during
at
a
5.5,
pandemic.
and Jesus said,
So
"Get
we
up,
should
got
have
up."
learned to play
Last
like
one I
white men
got
do
to
jump.
die,
Stupid people
and
say
come
we
back and
don't.
help you.
How about when
Seems like
Nixon
the
took the
devil's
gold
trying to
standard
knock us
out?
down. Now I
But
need you
God's
God's laser on God's
things. Are
denials.
you ready, please?
So the goal is to
I'm willing to
repackage you like
sacrifice a
Humpty
division,
Dumpty.
not to
Because your way, I'm sorry, sucks.
Simple. I
Mine
have no
works.
intent to do
So
fraud.
if you want to go to my boot
I hope you
camp,
wrote that down
it's in
today,
person. There's only
'cause
25
that's the
people out in the
ultimate
room.
goal, to
Or
play
you
the
go
game
online,
to win.
or you're going
I
to take
call
a
this
part of
to
the
have
year,
your cake
18
and
books
eat
and
it too.
CDs, Millionaires Founders
Ray's
Kit, Real
rules.
Estate System for
Step
Billions,
7.
and Financial
All
System
right?
too.
Become a
We're
certified
spend 3
CFO
days
and never
tearing it
bring
all
the
apart.
pain home.
That's the ultimate goal.
So
So
what's
as
going
we
to
play
happen? Of
this
course,
game,
we're
there
going
I
to
am,
do
and
bonus
that's half
coming. I
the
got to
fun.
die.
90 days of
541
level
July
1, 2,
5th.
3 and specialty
Here's the
classes
largest
too.
you, Dr. Huntington.
So what
Harper,
happens is you have
apart from
3
my
ways,
goodies,
3 levels
that
to
was
get
my
into it.
mansion. One of them too.
50,000 in credit
Google
for
the
3
address.
days.
Find out I'm
3
telling you the
phone
truth.
calls with me. From there, I've been in 2
5,000 coming so far.
If you want to get
One I
basically
was crippled for life
25,000 in
and got it
credit,
because
2
Jesus
calls,
said so.
it's
Freaked them all out.
3,000.
Last one I got
If
to
you want to
die
do the
and come back and help
$10,000 in
you.
3 days, in
So
one
guess
call,
what? The devil's
it's
trying to
3,000.
knock us all down.
So this way you
I
can
believe
clickety click
God's
and see
latest
to
are
get in
God's
there.
denials.
But you're stuck with
So
me
we
in
have to play
person or
the game to
online.
win.
And that's a
The
Zelle,
goal
Zelle,
is to
Zelle,
repackage
bank transfer
everybody like
deposit.
Humpty
If
Dumpty.
you ever want to use a card,
My
you
way
just
works,
email
their
me
way
too.
doesn't work.
So the goal is
I
simple.
think your
It's
way
like
kind of
coaching.
sorry to say sucks.
See, all the things you see on TikTok,
right?
Google, and
Coaching
YouTube, that's great.
programs with me.
If that person
I coach
talking to
people
you
into
isn't the one
millionaires all the
personally
time.
holding your hand every step of the
Checkbook
way
money.
and teaching you
That
how to
means
get
it's
to
gonna
the
go into
ultimate
your corporate
goodies,
bank
isn't going to
to work.
What's a
Okay?
corporation
So
again?
guess
Who's
what?
the voice? You.
3 months
So
of
we gotta
coaching.
realize the lack of
Let's
knowledge
line
is
you up
what
and
makes
position you
people do
right.
stupid
6
things.
months.
I think people
12
aren't
months.
stupid. Half of them
Let's
are freaking
focus on
lazy.
$5 million business.
Here's a guy. I lost my job. I
From
need to
there,
feed
let's
my
get
kids.
into basically the
You
businesses
get off your
that run
ass.
by
Ed.
themselves.
Go to the church
Auto
for food.
income.
Have a garage sale.
Third
drive
party
an Uber or
management.
Lyft.
Very
This is
simple, like
bullcrap.
EV charging stations.
Hey, I can let
real
it
estate
come over
under the
$3.7
divisions.
billion corporate structure.
Corporations illegal. Why?
I sold my
Person?
wedding ring,
But
my
it can
Rolex, my
sue
necklace,
you,
my bracelet,
and you can sue somebody else
$16,400.
too. What did I do?
I took out my
Divisions
three
allow
closet
us multiple
divisions and
functions, the way I
basically
designed it in
3
85,
divisions to me and
86.
5 closets.
Got a problem with the piece,
So the reality is I
disconnect,
built
isolate,
another $1 million.
You got a bad tenant,
Then I
what
bought
do
my
we get
wife
to
a
do?
dream house.
we still get to build
See, I don't
tax and
understand why
supply
people
credit.
stay down in the first
So what am
place.
I willing to
It
sacrifice
makes no
when I
sense
build
to
my
me.
line of defense?
Worst case, you do is
division.
repackage yourself
Never
and
the
build
core of
you
my family.
in less than a year.
If you allow my
if you
system
follow through.
to get you the tax
Divisions give you
ID,
the line of defense.
I'm allowed to set up instantly
Some tenant might slip and
TransUnion,
fall back
Equifax, and
and screw
Experian
you up.
credit reports.
So
I'm
what do we
allowed
look at
to
a
build you
division?
cash credit.
Restructure.
From there, line you up
What
for
is
some
our goal?
checkbook money. Line of defense.
And
that's the ultimate
Next
goal.
thing we look at this,
Checkbook
I'm
money.
willing to sacrifice.
So
the
divisions
division,
get to multiply
not
what
the
you're
core of
trying
my
to do.
family.
They also
If you
become
allow
the
me to
ducks
add
in the
my
sheep.
credit system
In
with
my
you
book called Buckets
and the
of Money,
tax ID,
all right, I
I
had
get
some
to
problems.
build
I had
cash credit
$53
right
million
away.
of credit. They
That's
started to
the
shrink some limits. I don't like that.
Position you as a
You have a
CFO.
corp today,
So what do we
check
get
it
to
out,
do?
please. Put your ducks in a row.
From there, it's cash
They
credit.
sue it today,
Then I
they
want to
sue
line
you.
you up for checkbook
That
money
kind of
from the
sucks.
bank.
I want you to
So
build
the
your line of
ultimate goal
defense.
is like anything else.
The ultimate goal.
Now I had a
I
problem.
want you
in
to understand I
96.
created something called daisy
In
chain of credit.
1996, I'm losing
One
my
card.
limits of my cards. I have 53
Let's go
million.
get 9 more and turn it to
What's
$1 million.
happening? I'm not using all the credit.
We
So
get to
they're going
play
to
and
shrink
lend
my
you
limit.
credit too.
Every
Not easy,
$50,000 I
but
loaned
I can
out,
teach you to
I
play.
brought in
89 ways to use the
$2,400 a month.
division too.
Every
We get to play.
$100,000 I
Each
loaned
corp
out,
should have
guess
9
what I got to
divisions.
do?
You should have 3 divisions to
I
make
got to
and
bring in
5 closet
43
divisions.
or 4133.
A division, we set up the tax ID.
Nowadays,
2000 of
this is
history.
my book called
I
Buckets
build
of Money.
Experian, TransUnion,
And my
Equifax,
first
and I
matrix
charge $499
trying
per
to save
division.
credit.
3 for
So I have my 9
$14.97.
divisions. I have my
It's a
subdivisions as
Zell.
well.
And if you
I
need
got
to,
to
you
the
can call
point
the
that I
office
had
at
41 divisions
800-254-9516,
having
or you
fun,
can basically
creating
email me. You would like to use a
$190,000 a
card
month.
too. I like goodies. You like
190,000 a
goodies
month.
yet?
That was the goal.
The ultimate
Then I
goal. We
set
get
up
to
another one
play.
and another one.
And you know what? I wrote with
That's
Neil
41
Diamond a couple times
divisions
on the
auto
ride
income.
too.
Yeah,
So let's understand today,
never
getting
have a
these
corp,
goodies to you is
please
about
check it
10
out.
million.
I want to make
From
sure
there,
you
we
use
should
your
have
home
what?
address,
$5 million of
mailbox
checkbook money
accessory, shared
and $1 million of
office
cards for the
space.
corporation.
What is our goal? Put our
So
ducks in
if
a
I
row.
rebuild you
They see
here,
that corp, they tend to
then
see
I
you.
go over here to the
Kinda
Green
sucks.
Spark,
How about we create
unlimited
the
up to
line of defense
100,000,
to
and the 2
protect our
sisters for
ass?
30.
Yes.
There's 160. So I want
What
you
if
to
we did
write
it
down the
times
word
9?
daisy chain. Is that $1 million yet? How
I
about the
developed a
VFA?
system years ago about daisy
How about the Wells
chain credit.
Fargo?
Getting one
How
card
about we leave the
and then
cards?
asking for 9 more.
How about we get to
They
play
keep offering
in the gold and
99
up to
more.
$5
Let's
million
only
of
get 9
credit
to make
too?
10.
So
Here's your $1
understand,
million again.
I'd like you to learn about
Each
checkbook
division
money.
I set up are pretty
Your
simple.
bank, as long as you have a
I'm
2-year
going to add
division or
history,
corporation,
experience,
unsecured up to
credit
150.
reports. About
And here's my
$2,000 and build
5
it under
favorite
the
ones
umbrella.
too. I
You
call
should
this
have always
checkbook
3 to
money.
9 of these things.
From there, it's up to $5.4
Each
million
division is
credit.
$499.
See, that's how
Each
you
3
finance
for
the business. You don't
$14.97.
steal the money from the family.
If it was done
because that
today
makes no sense.
during this
All that
broadcast
does is hurt
only,
the family.
you get 3
I
for
call it silly income.
$9.99.
I'm
You
sorry
get
to
9
say.
for $24.99.
The other thing, we have to repackage you.
There you go. It says Zell.
Your registration and your
Always
card
write down
now is you.
RW when you Zell.
A car
See, I
is
like
fleet price
goodies. Don't you
tax
like
ID
goodies
division.
yet?
It's
I
not the
don't
fact
lose
of
my
writing off.
goodies.
The
Even
fact
the
is,
Love Ride
who's
I
your
did in
registered
Rhode
owner?
Island a couple times
That's
too.
the duck and the
And the
sheep.
Harley Road King.
Ultimate goal.
So we get to
So
play
today,
and go get the
all right,
goodies as
when you
well.
drive a car,
$1
remember,
million
what did you do?
of
You get your
credit
paycheck.
cards, $5 million
That's
of
taxable
checkbook
income.
money.
Then you pay car
That's what I
payment, gas
think we should
registration,
do.
insurance.
So if I
You
rebuild
should
you
be able to
here,
know and use the company
how
to
about
pay
over
for it
here
for
we
you.
get the green card?
And what do we get to do?
Unlimited
Pretty
at
simple.
100,000.
You
The other
drive a
2 for
company
30.
car.
That's 160.
It's like pay
times 9.
tax or buy a
Is that $1
Lamborghini.
million yet?
That's
How
what
about we
rich and
get the
famous
Bank of
people do
America
every day.
times 9?
And any
Wells
bumpity
Fargo.
bump, you know what they sue? It's a
Pink
division.
card. How about
That's
gold
the way
card?
I want to package you.
I only like
Right now, they're going to
5
sue
cards
you,
after the
and they
year.
can knock you
Then I
down
want
to
the other
everything
5
you
cards.
got
The
to.
most I ever like is
My
10.
way, they get
But then
diddly
from there,
squat.
we should
Is
get
that
some
okay?
checkbook money at the
I
bank.
like diddly squat.
See, the
They
banks
never
then
bring
give
the
you
pain home.
unsecured up to 150.
See, if you lose your house or car, you know what they do? Give you shitty credit. Then they
These
report
are
it
the
to the
5 that
IRS
I
as a
like the
1099-C.
They give
So
you
now
that
you got
line of
double
credit
shitty
up to
credit. Sorry to say.
$5.4 million.
Buy a car,
And we
fleet
get to
price,
play the game to win.
tax ID.
That's the ultimate
Any way you
goal.
save $50,000.
So
let's
plus.
understand. Don't
Okay?
stop
yourself. Only
From
thing
there,
that
what
can
happens
stop
when
you
you
is
get
you.
in a bumpity bumper, get
So
pulled
learn
over by
about
Mr.
buckets of
Policeman
money.
again?
And I got
Driver's
specialty
license,
classes
insurance, registration,
in the
please.
morning on
I
Saturdays.
want them changed
It's been changed to 9
to
o'clock
a PO
now.
box or mailing address.
From
Again,
there, what do we do?
I want you to
We
protect
take
you
the
and your
corporate
family.
credit.
All it takes
that I
is
billed
one
you.
son of a
We
biscuit
remember
to sue you
borrowing
and
is
screw
not
you up.
taxable.
What do
You
we do?
invest the borrowed
We get the
money.
cash credit to
The
finance the
reality is,
dream.
what are you going to do?
What do
You
we
get
do?
properties.
We buy the lifetime
You
income.
franchises.
We write it all
Auto
off and we
income.
get too rich and famous
And what's
too.
the next thing is?
But
life
again,
is
that's how you
basically
get your
have
cake and
to
eat it too.
Raise
Raise
rules.
rules.
Step number
Become a
7.
certified CFO.
Become a certified CFO.
Never bring the pain home.
and never bring the pain home
Ultimate
again.
goal.
If
So
I gave you a $1 million check today, what would you do? I'm
You're
sorry,
going to go, I
most
want to
of
buy
you
a house
pissed
and a
away.
car. I'd say stop.
I want to buy a house and a car. No.
Reference 3
Let's
times 5
leverage
turn
it
into
reference
15
by
million.
3.
That's
Let's
what
turn
you
it
need to
into
do.
$15 million.
All right, your business doesn't pay
So if you
tax
learn
till
to
it's
play the game,
profitable.
you get to
So
win.
make sure it keeps growing up
So
and
understand
away.
something today.
That's how
The goal
the
is
game's
winning
played.
the battle.
So again, we look
Winning
at
the
you win the
game.
lottery. What are you going
So
to
there's
do?
step number
Simple.
8 today.
What's no?
So let's
No
understand.
one.
You
The
won the
attorney and
lottery.
CPA are going to tell you
They
put it in
told you to
personal
take the
account.
cash value. Oh,
And you pay
goody.
tax on all the interest
You go to the
earn.
bank, put the
I'm
money
going
in,
to say
you
put
have
it
to
in
pay
division of you.
interest and tax on the
Then
interest
go to
you
the
earn.
bank and sit there with the
What
banker
if
and
we
basically
tried
borrow
something
against
different?
it.
If we had a
You
division
create a
of
debt.
ourselves
Borrow
to
money's
the
not
corporate bank
taxable.
account,
You turn this into
and you
million
give the
billion.
money to that corporation, you
Love
have
it.
the bank
Cities
that
file
money,
bankruptcy.
and you ask the banker
United
to
States
sit
of
down
America,
for 5
cities and
minutes or
states,
2.
Chapter 9
You say, I
bankruptcy.
want to borrow
And you
against
could
and
have did
create
the
debt.
same thing, but you didn't pay
All right,
attention.
debt all says taxes.
That's on
Borrowing is
you.
not taxable.
Google
So that
bankruptcy
$1 million
today, please.
becomes up to $1 billion.
Who's going to be the
now.
duck the next time you have
See,
an
we
open
have all
shit
these
day?
cities that fall
You, your
bankruptcy.
corporation, or your division
How'd
of
they do
subsidiary?
that? States and
Plan
cities,
the problem.
corporations.
Then you're prepared for
You
it.
could have did the same thing.
Add
I
you
do
to my credit
fraud,
system.
by the way.
I'd like
The
to build you $1
ultimate
million
goal,
of
but that's
credit
up
if
to
you allow
you.
me to.
From here, we
Up
have
to
to
that $1
Google
million.
bankruptcy today,
So we can play.
because we don't know the next
Beat your
time
doubt,
something's
run your
going to happen
race.
on Oak Shit Day.
In other words, get the hell out of
Is
my
it
way.
your
I'm gonna build you
SSN or the
my way
SS?
for a while. I don't
Make
really
a
want you to
decision
think.
today. Be
I
prepared
just
for
want
the
you to do what I
problem
tell you to
too.
do.
Add
Getting
you to my
past
credit
go.
system.
I think you're stuck.
So if we want to,
God's
basically
gift.
anything else
Race
is
boats
building
and
$1 million
yachts with my
of
name
credit.
on them too.
That's what I'd like
Helicopters,
to do. But it's going to be up
Lamborghinis,
to you
and
to
big
follow
buildings
through
as well.
as I add you to my classes
Remember,
as well.
you buy a house.
From here,
Don't
beat
put
your
2
doubt,
people
run
on the
your race,
loan.
get out of my way while I
Please don't
rebuild you.
create debt to ratio.
That's what I'd
Or
like
the
you to
car.
do. If you
So
screw it up,
understand, they're going to
getting
report
past go.
IRS 1099-C.
I believe in the gifts from the
Every
heart.
property you get
God's
should be a
gift, the
division.
mansions, race boats,
Because you don't know
the
which
goodies,
one's going to fall and
helicopters,
sue you and screw you up.
Lamborghinis.
House
Here's
payments
something I'd
offsetting
like
the
you to think about
taxes.
doing today.
Amazon didn't pay
I
any
would like
tax on
you
the
to
first
change
$10
your driver's
billion.
license, insurance,
Now
registration.
they don't pay tax on. They're worth a couple
When you
trillion
get
now
pulled over by
too.
the police officer,
How to play
they
the game
shouldn't
to
have your
win.
personal
See, there's
information.
no
Neither should
loophole.
be the bumpity
They're
bump.
doing what they're allowed to
But
do.
if they sue you, guess
From
who's
there,
the
we
duck in
watched
the
him
sheet?
borrow 44
Find out what
billion
your
from
state
3
allows
banks
under
and
the
buy Twitter
Privacy Act.
and screw it up
please.
in 3 weeks.
But it's going to be
I
up
think
to
he's
you.
totally dumb.
As you structure
But he's
this
got a
today,
spaceship.
when you buy a car,
Oh well,
it's
so
a
does the other guy.
tax ID division.
So does the other guy.
You
So
bought
you
a
could
car
join
and
the
let them sweat
club,
you for 5
and you can
hours.
win the battle if you
Up
want
to 9
to.
inquiries lost about
Apple filed
$30,000.
bankruptcy in '97. They were broke.
So
They
if
had
we do it my
business.
way,
How
it
did
would
they
make
get
more
saved?
sense. Fleet
Well,
price,
Bill Gates had
tax
to
ID
get stepped
division,
down as president. He
the
got indicted
ultimate
4
goal.
times.
So you buy
Why?
a house jointly? No.
Because they said he was
You don't
running a
create a
monopoly.
value
In
problem.
other words, he was smarter
You
than
lose
everybody
house or
else.
car, you know what they do?
The government didn't
They
like
report
that.
it to the IRS.
So he
as a
took a $150
1099-C.
million line of
Now you got
credit,
double shitty
handed it to
credit.
Apple, and said, pay the bill.
So what do? Plan the
See,
problem. It's
borrow
like
money is not
today.
taxable.
If you're the registrant of a pink slip,
So you can
and
play
a
the
car
game too.
registration, you're
As
the
long as
deck
you
of the
study
sheep
rich
when
and
there's a
famous people
bumpity
and
bump.
what they do.
How about we make sure they
What
get
did I
dirty
do?
squat?
Here's
I'd rather
Equifax.
protect your
During the
assets, too.
pandemic, there was all
So
screwed
as we
up.
play this game, we get to
All right,
win.
all inaccurate kind of
Every
crap
property
everywhere.
you get should be a
But their
division.
spokesperson says,
You
just
should
go
be
get
separate
refinanced.
liability.
I like
Your
to
house
kick him in
payment
the
offsets your
shins.
taxes.
To
What did
refinance
Amazon
house is
do in the first 10
$18,000.
billion? They didn't pay
So let's
tax on the
understand.
first 10 billion.
Run your life.
They did what they're
to
allowed
the
to do.
corporation in
Very
conjunction.
simple.
All right,
All
your
right,
goal
we
is
watch
simple to
Musk
protect your
borrow
assets
$44
too.
billion from
Your
3
house,
banks.
just
They
like
didn't have the
anything
money
else
in the
today.
bank. If you have a house,
So money's in
hopefully
the
you
bank's
did
not
what?
paying more
Escrow
tax.
closed.
Homestead
But then you got
trust.
Twitter.
Not in the trust.
And
When
do what
they
do
sue
you
you, they
do?
take it
X
away.
marks the spot.
When
So
you're
we
dead,
get
they
to
just
it,
get
dumb.
stuck into probate.
I
Your
don't
family
know.
got dilly
But
squat.
that's up to him.
When you hire the
This
contractor,
guy
they hire the
basically plays the game
subcontractor
too.
that stands outside
From
Home
there,
Depot.
basically, we
They're all
play
gonna
and
try to
learn how
steal
to
your
win the
goodies.
game of business.
My way, they get
So
dilly
you could
squat.
join the club if you
Think
want
about the
to
irrevocable trust
and
too,
win the battle.
please. So we
But
can
it'll be
play
up to you. Run
and
your
stop bringing
race.
the pain home.
All right, literally get
Wesley
past go.
Snipes,
Learn to be a
He's
certified
good.
CFO.
all right, screwed up
And
his
never
career
bring
and his
the pain
life.
home. Pay
He
tax
played
or buy a
peekaboo. The IRS
Lamborghini.
made him ass. 3 years in
It's going to be
prison.
up to you.
$5 million fine.
See, your paycheck
You
today
can't play
is taxable
peekaboo. The
income.
IRS
Is it
making
not?
him ass. Simple.
You pay the
Richard
car
wants
payment,
me by
gas
for the first
registration,
show.
insurance. The word
Didn't listen
no
to me
should be
too.
yelled out
And
of your
reference it
mouth
to
right
15
now.
million.
Why don't you drive
The
a company
CPA
car?
says you get to keep
Ultimate
5.
goal.
Rest goes to the
So if we
IRS.
look
He
at
said,
the
"Hell no."
SS4 today, we'll
So
find out
listen,
it
anybody else,
says
what did he do?
banking and credit purposes.
Pissed it away, 3.5
We
years
can
in
pay
federal
attention
prison.
and not be a duck
All
or
right,
sheep.
3.5 years and 10 years
We look at
probation.
the
He violated that
SS5,
too.
it's SSN.
So today,
Every
I
woman
like to
has to
say
sign
if
the
you
form when they have a
70%
baby
everything you
since
do.
1971.
I like you to use some OPM
Baby
money.
cannot be released from
I
the
designed
hospital.
it years ago. You don't
So
pay
they're
a bill up to
leveraging
90
us up to
days.
35 million apiece.
What do we get to do? Very simple.
We're just a number.
We get to leverage
So if you
money to
buy a
15
house that's
million.
escrow closed,
Close in escrow, borrow money not taxable.
But the
Not
reality
in
is what
defense.
happens. You have a
Isn't that
house
the goal?
today, you don't have a trust.
Blackjack.
They sue you, they take it
Become a
away.
certified CFO.
And then when you're basically
goal is to
dead,
repackage
he gets stuck
people
under probate for your
like
family
Humpty
too.
Dumpty.
So you
So
gotta
let's
protect your
understand, if you
assets
want to
no
go to
matter
my
what you
boot camp
do.
coming up live
So
and
if we
in
look
person,
at hiring the
all
contractor,
right,
subcontractor,
25 people get to go in person. The
Very
other ones are
simple.
online. Very
They're all trying to
simple.
steal my
We're
money.
going to tear apart the 18
Why don't
books
I
and
turn around and
CDs.
basically have my
We're
blueprint?
going to play and
So
teach
that
you
at
all
the end
the
of the
pieces
day,
you're
they
missing.
get diddly squat.
So
Would that
today
be
it's
okay?
very simple.
We
There's
understand
3
to
levels
protect
to
yourself,
fit your
your
budget.
irrevocable trust too.
You'll get 50,000
So the
credit and all the
ultimate
goodies
goal
for
is
3
pretty simple
days.
to learn how to play
All right,
the
you get
game.
3 phone calls for
So
5,000.
if you don't pay taxes,
If
and
you want
basically
only
screw up the
25,000,
IRS,
you get 2
you're just
calls
a crook,
and
just
it's
go to prison.
3,000. If you
Wesley
want basically
Snipes
1
screwed
call
up.
and 10,000
3 years
as
in
a
prison,
bonus,
$5 million
you're
fine.
going to get that
You
for
ruined his life and his
$2,000.
career.
And
So
all the
remember,
goodies
you
in the
can't play
classes
peekaboo
too.
with the IRS, make it
So
a
it's a
mess.
zell.
What is our ultimate goal?
And you
Well,
can always
we're gonna
email you want to
basically
use
use
a card
OPM
if you
money,
don't
save
zell.
70%.
I have no excuses.
That means we're gonna get
Neither
open
do you.
accounts. I got
We're going to
classes
fix
all
up
through
properties,
Saturday, pay bill
and
in
all through
90
Friday
days.
too. You
What
get
is
to
our
play.
ultimate goal? Leverage
I
money.
have everything I want.
All right,
Why don't
buckets
you?
of money.
The
Tax
old
balancing. All right,
Creating
we create the line of
billions and
defense.
billions through corporate
That's
structure.
21 called blackjack.
Specialty classes are in rotation.
So here we go in my office.
Tomorrow's
in
about real
2009,
estate.
Irvine
You want calls
Spectrum.
with me? It's simple.
22,000
15 minutes.
square
It's
feet.
an answer Q&A.
From there, the
From there,
ultimate
it's
goal, I
basically
got it
blueprint
everything
calls an
glossed and
hour
taken
with your
away.
partner of life.
And that come in
And then the next
2009.
thing is coaching is where we
But
get
again,
auto
let's
income.
understand how to play the
So
game
if
to
you
win.
want some bonus money,
It's my
some
original
good, some things
blueprint
here,
called
and
See
grant
It,
money,
Believe It, Go Get It,
that's through the
and
nonprofit
modified over
program.
the years.
So
3
I cover
divisions of me,
$100,000.
5 closet
They're
divisions.
giving away billions.
I built my $1
Government,
million
state,
credit in
city,
6 weeks.
federal government.
Then I bought my wife her next
Credit,
dream
loan, and
house. So let's
If
keep
you
in
run your
mind there's
business like I want to
1,000
design
steps,
for you,
rules, and tools to
corporation,
master.
all right, does
And that's the
no
ultimate
business,
goal.
builds credit.
See, currently you
And have
don't
a
have
division
your
for
time to
franchise,
time
one for apartment complex.
You got to change
You're going
that
to create
like
a line
coaching
of
programs.
defense. The
All
line
right,
of
coaching
defense.
is fun.
From there, you're
So
going to
if
get
you
financial
want,
freedom.
you can join my
All
workshops
right, and
as
you're going
well,
to learn to get
because
auto income
I don't
from
want you to be a
10,000
millionaire
to 100,000 a
unless you're a
month.
millionaire corporation.
Now, if you want
That would be the
25,000 credit,
So here's a
it's
client that I
10%,
worked with, Joanne,
$2,500.
and I helped her
We give you
position
10
all her
times your
pieces.
investment.
And now
If you want
she
a
has
discount, it's
basically
$19.99 through me
$36,000 a
tonight.
month coming
50,000,
in. She
very
started
simple.
about 5 months
It's
ago now.
5,000, 10 times your
From there,
investment.
we look at the next one.
And what
for
do? We
instance,
build it
this
up
is
and away, and we
basically
give you $39.99
leveraging
today.
money left and right.
If you want
Help him as well.
$100,000 of credit,
But he has
it's more than
95,000 a
10,000,
month coming
10
in.
times your
He
money.
only started 7
Tonight
months
it is
ago.
$69.99.
So your
if you
goal
want
is to
that too.
understand you could be your
It's
turn
simple.
is
It's a
next.
Zell.
Our goal
Or
would
you
be
can
to
email you want to
blueprint
use a
you,
card. Simple.
past, present, future.
See,
good,
my
bad, and
biggest
ugly,
problem having $53 million
family,
of credit years ago,
corporation,
which I have
divisions,
today too, and
irrevocable
more,
trust,
they
our
were starting to
car,
shrink my limits.
house,
It's like,
auto
no, I
income,
don't want to lose
and
it.
cash flow for you.
So
for
I
time.
decided to
A
research to
blueprint
find out
call
if
with
the
your partner
corporation
of
could
life
loan
is on
money
the phone with
privately.
me,
For every 50,000,
and we
I brought in
charge $9.99 to
$2,400
do
a month.
that too.
I can
Again,
design
I
my
told
own
you take a
income,
picture
which
here.
you can do too.
These are things I
There's
would
my
say auto
matrix in
income
my
for
book
every
called
step of
Buckets
the
Away.
way.
That's
Own it, but
auto
don't
income.
run it.
41
Mr.
divisions.
Buffett does the same
If you
thing
want to
that
get
I've
into a
done for me
coaching
and for
program,
you.
I got to blueprint you.
Companies Plus, and you
You go through everything first. Blueprint call with you and your spouse is $9.99 by itself.
He did auto
If you
income
got
as
into
well.
business
why
I
don't we do
want you to
that
get
too?
into,
It would make
I call
more
it auto
sense, the
income.
American dream.
Usually you can avoid
Properties
invest
under
about $40,000 in a
use
dry
a credit
cleaner.
card,
Okay,
finance,
an EV
a
station or
real
something.
estate office will
Up to
maintain
$10,000
for
a
you or
month.
Section 8.
See, we want the auto income
Isn't that
coming in.
fun? From there, we'd like to go to a different state.
Usually 45,000 a month.
So what do we look at? Dry cleaners?
250, 75,000 a month.
63,000
So we're going to focus
a
on
month.
businesses
All right,
you're going
from
to
there,
buy through the
laundromats,
corporation
30,000
divisions,
a month.
but you're not going to
All
run
then
them.
we go storage
You're going to have
units,
third party run them all.
16,000 a month.
So you're going to create
So we
your
have
goal
the abilities
list,
for the Wendy's restaurants,
daily list, weekly
Jack
list,
in the
and
Box,
project
at the gas
list.
station.
We're going to make sure you
So if we
understand
position
auto
this
income.
correctly and build a credit, we
These
can
are the ones
finance
that
the
I like
American
the
dream and run
best.
it all
They seem to
off.
make a lot of money
Isn't
without
that
you
the
having to
dream
do
and the
much
goal?
anything besides to invest
So I got my
money.
22,000
And I'll build you the credit
payphones
so you
years
can
ago.
invest it.
3 years ago,
Real
I
estate,
replaced it with
franchise,
basically
storage
EV
units.
charging stations.
So you have a 6 weeks,
As we play
3 months,
this game.
6 months.
So
12 months.
understand, I
The
like
6
boring
weeks is very
businesses.
simple.
I'll
We're gonna
build you
give you
100,000
$25,000
to $1 million credit.
Expedited
Let's take
Rapid,
40,000
corporation
of
with
that
9 divisions. You
and
don't have
invest
them
in the
already.
business.
All
So you get up to
workshops, level
10,000
1,
a
2,
month.
and specialty.
Let's invest
It's normally
100,000.
going to cost you
You get 45,000 a month.
$11,560.
Let's invest
596.
250. You get
Tonight it
75,000
is
a month.
basically I'm cutting half price
Again,
because I don't get a
the goal
commission.
is when you go to the
I'm not on
expo site, zero.
like you're stuck. Very simple.
It's like the deer in
If
the
you did it
headlights.
tonight, is
Why don't you own the
$49.99.
business and let someone
There's
else
your
run it for
6-week
you?
program.
Why don't we
From
pick the
there,
right
you can always
type of
call the
business
office
and
at
understand real estate?
800-254-9516. Send us our Ray
I have a
today,
6
right
weeks,
away, and this
3
is the price you
months,
just
6
gave me.
months.
12 months program.
Simple.
It's a Zell
The
Zone,
6 weeks, I want
or
to
you
make
can
sure
email
you're in
the
it.
office you want to use a
We're going to
card.
do the blueprint.
Now, here's a
Call with
project.
you.
This is an apartment
We're going to
complex.
basically line you up
They
for
want $3
$25,000
million.
of credit.
Okay.
We're
What do
going
we
to
do?
expedite everything.
We build the lines of
score
credit to go
rapids.
get the money.
And from there, we're going to
It's
add you all the
10% down.
classes.
Now, once we
Normally,
get it, we have
this is
basically
about
income of $13,452.
11,596. Problem is,
You
one of
did
those
it
tendencies
today
to
during the
sue you, screw you up,
broadcast.
and
It's
knock you over again.
$4,999.
If you do it my
You're
way,
stuck
we're
with
going to
me,
split deed them all.
and that's the
We're going
foundation
to become the
get to
bank
the
and
next
assignment of
level, too.
mortgage.
So
Now
what
you
it
get
is
$4,999.
$4,999.
That means you reverse the
You didn't call
liability
the
too. You
office
can
at
sue them, they
800
can't sue you.
254-9506.
So if we're going to
do
do any type of 3,
if we want to
6
get to
months,
3
12
months,
months
6 months,
coaching,
12 months,
your goal should be
what are we
$5
looking to
million.
do? Goal should be $5 million.
3 months is to line you up.
3 months is to
6
line
months
you
you
up.
should have your first
6
unit.
months you should have your
12
first
months you should have
location.
multiple units.
12
as long as
months
do
you
what
should have
told to
multiple
do.
locations as well.
From there, the goal is
The
up to
corporation's illegal
$50,000 a
what?
month income person. We put you in all
From there, what the
classes and
division
rapid
do?
rescore.
Line of defense.
And basically calls
What
with
are we
me.
willing to sacrifice?
And what do we do
Division,
next? We want to make sure we do what?
It's like
Analyze
anything
you every
else
7
today.
days.
What are you willing
On
to
the phone call,
lose?
go over the projects.
Family, no.
All right, and things
Corporation,
we're
no.
going to do, projections
They
and
sue the
daisy
court, they
chain
sue
credit.
me.
And the ultimate goal for a
Division.
3 months program,
So
it's
if we did this correctly,
$8,000.
winners
From
always
there,
get
I'm
check
going to
paid.
build you actually
And that's
$150,000
every
of credit.
step of the way.
So that way you get
stop
to double
bringing
your
the
money.
pain home.
From
So
there, if
I
you
like
did
the
6
fact
months,
that
it's
Lamborghinis and
15,000.
buildings.
6 months
Reach
from
the
there,
dream,
I'm going
think
to
to
build
be
you
the
300,000.
impossible.
Would normally cost you
I've done it all
30,000.
my life.
The
So
12
the
months
reality is
program
I'll
is
hold your hand from beginning,
$30,000,
middle to the
and I
end.
build you $500,000
Take your
of
corporation
credit.
divisions.
Ultimate goal.
And this is where
It's a
basically you're
ZLZL
trained
bank
and help
transfer
people
deposit or
to become
card.
certified CFOs.
I don't take payments on 3, 6 or
So our
months,
goal
12
is to
months at
never
all.
have joint
It's
credit.
paid in full. You don't do it at all.
Buyers, you buy
From here,
houses,
referrals, we
some
build
say
more
trust.
trust, or we'll give you
So
10%.
like a corporation, I give them away
But
for
they
free.
have to
pay
name your name
filing
when they
fee.
sign up. If not,
Your
they kind of blew it
division
for
should
you.
be real estate,
The ultimate
franchise,
goal.
current
Here's
business.
that corporation with
Your line
divisions.
of defense.
Banks and
I've always
grocery
given
stores and
personal
Samsung
credit
and Geico do
up
this.
to times 10 the amount
And you
you
can stop
invest
bringing the pain
in
home.
every product I ever
You can
do.
become a certified CFO.
All right,
And
the
reprogram
ultimate
your
goal is
brain,
to
look
give you as
behind
much
that
as
curtain,
possible
and learn to
under
play
the
my
umbrella
way for a
because you've
while.
been ripped off by somebody else.
See,
in
we
the
got to
past,
stay
too.
safe and strong and do our
Let's
best
make sure
like
we
Jesus
hold
does
your
for
hand every
us.
step of the way.
Amen to that too.
That way you don't have
The
a problem. We
ultimate
actually
goal.
reach the
So
goal.
let's understand
So
tonight
that's
you have
up
the
to you.
ability
That's
to
step
change your
24,
life.
by the way.
I'll be online all
So as
day
we play
tomorrow,
this game,
having
that
fun too.
750 is
You
waiting
want to
for
call
you.
the office, something I offer
Analyze
tonight,
your credit right away.
800
Rapid rescore,
254
rapid scoring.
9506.
And then we look at
We
basically
do our
putting
best.
in
God
rapid
does the rest.
rescore,
Amen
go
to
to
that
class
too. And
on
we never forget at the end
Saturdays
of the day,
or during the week.
God loves us all.
Our goal is to get you up to a 750 score. All right, ultimate goal. And what happens is it's $1,000 normally, and we give you $1,000 card back. During the broadcast, we charge $9.99. We give you the $500 card back instead. You learn about rules and tools, and you maintain that 750 the rest of your life too. Ultimate goal, you have a starter package as well. This means we'll do the articles, also tax 80 for you. You pay your filing fee if you want, or you have your own. Set up in level 1 on Saturday, 10 o'clock in the morning, Pacific Standard Time too. So what are we looking at? $999, repackage your life, corporations, everything else, give you $5,000 credit back. $24.99, we give you $25,000 of credit, 5 times your investment. We analyze, add history, and pop credit as soon as possible. If you want that today, it's a ZLZL. That's all you got to do. Ray at rayscredit.com. Ray at Ray Reynolds recipient. Referrals, we always build more credit. If you want referral money, we pay up to 10%. But they have to say your name when they sign up. If not, they blew it for you. Remember, the banks and grocery stores, I don't think you look behind the curtain. Let's understand how it works so we can basically play the game too and not bring the pain home. But it's up to you. As we do this, remember the goal is to stop bringing the pain home. Become a certified CFO, all right, and reprogram your brain to millionaire status. And look behind that curtain every step of the way. Dissect it. Get your hands dirty. All right, we do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. So let's understand today. Based on structure, every one of you should be in my level 1 class, level 2 and 3, and you should spend the whole day on Saturday with me, but that's up to you. So if you wanted something today, ZLZL, or call the office at 800-254-9506. This means you'll talk to a specialist right away, all right, and get into the program so I can analyze you today too. So we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that.